lunch yesterday with a really handsome guy.
Was that right?
I was wondering, was it a date?
That was Tim Sabean.
Oh,
Where was his wedding ring?
I don't know. Maybe he ate it.
Are you seeing him?
I see him every day.
No,
what
but
are you
I mean,
talking
is something
about?
going on?
No, what are you talking about?
Are you two lovers?
No.
Would you go out with him if he asked you out?
No, we work together.
So what? You don't think he'd be a good man for you?
No.
You're not attracted to him physically?
I think Tim is a lovely person.
But not your type. If he said to you in a serious way, Robin, I've admired you.
I don't know him in that way.
But I'm asking you to think of him that way. Is he someone you're interested in?
No. Now,
Is that true?
Why in the world would you
I am having
even
a thought.
think that?
I have an idea.
You have an idea. No, we were talking business.
Rachel, you said that she was with a really, really handsome guy.
he looked like a silver fox. He had a very nice suit on, tall.
You know, I've heard other women say Tim is good looking.
I told you, Tim, we've heard it in these halls.
Doesn't he look like...
lot.
Listen, I love Tim, but doesn't he look like Rush Limbaugh?
No.
Is Rush Limbaugh a really good-looking guy?
No.
Tim's a double for Rush Limbaugh.
No, he's not.
If
No,
he is, he's
handsome.
a good-looking Rush Limbaugh.
I've heard Beth said Tim's good-looking.
Yeah.
What did Tim eat at lunch when he goes with you? Does he act like he's dieting? See, you're kind of a buzzkill. Tim eats like a fucking horse.
Well,
Wait, I think Robin was having French fries and ketchup, so I wonder if I
Were
how
you?
the diet's going.
It's, again, a place where I can't have food that I would like to eat, so I had
Honey, that's going to kill you.
No, I didn't eat all the French fries. I ate 5 French fries.
French fries?
Yeah, I had mushrooms and cauliflower and French fries.
You're so no fun anymore. French fries is fun, but... You say French fries. French fries.
What is it? French fries.
French fries. You're angry at those French fries.
I hate French fries.
Right.
Because it's so good.
So you had lunch with Tim?
Yeah.
And what does Tim get? Like green
He had
drink?
some kind of lobster salad. There's no
Yeah.
green drink in this restaurant.
Tim's such a fucking phony around you. That's why I'm thinking maybe there's something between you two, because Tim, you know how like when you're in love with a girl, you act a certain way to get her? Tim acts a whole nother way around Robin. Yeah. Tim eats like a cow. He's put back all his weight that he lost from Robin's green drink. And, so you say to yourself, what's he eating? He goes to lunch with Robin. He has a little crab salad.
No, lobster.
Lobster salad.
Can I tell you the weirdest thing? This is how I knew Robin and
By the
Tim
way,
were-
I do not eat lobster anymore. I love
No?
lobster, but I will not eat it.
How come?
Why is that?
I don't like the way they kill them. You can't boil something in a pot and not feel fucking bad.
But you eat chicken and they cut the head off.
Humane.
It's humane that they cut the head off?
If I threw you alive in boiling hot water, I'd rather you cut my fucking head off. If you gave me a choice, I'm going to give you a choice on how to die. I'm going to cut your head off, or I'm going to throw you in a pot of boiling
All right,
water.
I'm taking the head.
Right.
You're right.
Okay. All right.
The lobster knows, you think?
I think the lobster does know. People have taught, like, you go in a restaurant, they go, the lobster has no feelings, they have no nerves, don't worry about it. I go,
How
bullshit.
do they know that? They just say that to make you feel better.
I hear
right?
these lobsters screaming. They go, that's not screaming, that's the compression of the
Right.
shell. And I go, you're fucking
That steam
crazy.
building up inside the shell and being released.
That's the sound of joy, my friend.
So you don't eat
There's
meat?
nothing better than being boiled alive.
You don't eat any meat at all?
I don't eat any red meat.
No red meat at all?
He eats
No.
chicken.
I eat
No,
chicken.
but red meat. Because
No.
Those
never.
they hang the cows up and they shoot them in the
No,
head.
because cows are like my dog. Like, my dog is so loyal and friendly. Like, have you ever hung out with a cow?
No.
They'll follow you around like a dog. I can't deal with that. Believe me, I don't even like eating the chicken and turkey, but
Because the chicken will follow you around.
I hate my lunch here, too. That potato they make in that turkey is awful. I got to get a lunch that
You
I
switch it
enjoy.
up. You just keep trying until you find something.
I got to get a decent lunch.
But I want to tell you how I found out that Robin was at lunch with Tim yesterday. It was the funniest thing. So
Yeah.
I went out somewhere. When I walked in, I saw Little Mikey sitting in the lobby. And I knew that Little Mikey I'd seen that he had some appointment with Tim. He's trying to get
Right.
a job here. So then I walked away again, like a half an hour later, I walked out. Mikey's still in the lobby. A half an hour later, I walked out. Mikey's still in the lobby. I go, what time is your appointment? It was 2:00 now.
Yeah.
I go, what time is your appointment? He goes, 1:00. Tim's out to lunch with Robin.
That is bullshit.
What did he do?
That's not cool.
I
I
asked
know.
him to go to lunch with me a week ago.
That's not
Why
cool.
would he give Mikey
Is that how Tim's running
an
my company?
appointment?
Usually not, but it was weird.
Because
I felt
you know
so
what?
sorry
I'm
for
going to tell you something.
But I don't know how Mikey knew
Little
that
Mikey is more important to me than half the shitheads that Tim meets with. I'm going to tell you something. To me, Little Mikey is a contributor to this show. He does it because he loves the show. He makes really funny songs. And I happen to think he'd be an excellent employee. I don't know what his work habits are, but I think he's got real talent. For him to be treated like that is absolutely disgusting and disgraceful. Where is Tim?
Well, how did Tim do that? Because he left me waiting for a half an hour. I think he had a real scheduling problem
There's so
yesterday.
many projects and initiatives going on around these channels.
Listen,
and I think
right.
he might have forgotten he had agreed to have lunch with me and maybe scheduled Little Mikey. Then he couldn't say that he couldn't have lunch with me.
Does he keep an appointment book?
Jared, I've been in there. Howard,
Yes.
Jared is his book, and it literally is
good. Let me tell you something.
Jared goes, Tim, don't forget, 15 minutes, you have to go meet.
No. Let me tell you what happened to me. I never used to keep my own schedule. I didn't understand it, didn't know how to do it. I met my wife, and I saw that she taught me how to keep my own book. And these people who walk around and don't keep a book are offensive to me because they're keeping themselves childlike. You got to be in charge of your schedule. You're running a business, and you don't wait for Jared to tell you. I used to do that to Laura. I'd say, Laura, no one told me. No, it's my own fault. I can't blame Laura. Laura's got her own life. I got to have my schedule in front of me. I say, 1 o'clock, I got a lunch. At 2 o'clock, I'm meeting Little Mikey.
Well, he might keep his own schedule, but I'll tell you, there's a lot of times I'll be in there talking to Tim, and Jared will come in and go, Don Buchwald's on the phone, but don't forget 10 minutes, you're down the hall, and then at 2:30
I got news for you. Jared's job is totally unnecessary. If he needs a babysitter, Tim, to sit and tell him when to do his schedule.
What's that?
That's something's echoing on this line, on Rachel's line. But getting back to the main premise, beside keeping your own schedule, which, by the way, you got to grow up and keep your... Where is Tim?
I don't know.
I'm trying to correct him, and he's not here.
I get on a roll,
Nobody
and all
told
of a
him he
sudden
was
things
supposed
start
to
to
be here.
happen.
What's that, Tim?
I get on a roll, and all of a sudden things start to happen.
Right. He gets on a roll.
Well, yeah, that was his excuse yesterday. He blamed it on Don.
Little Mikey sitting there for an hour doesn't...
That's not right,
that
because
cool.
he didn't arrive at lunch till 12:30, and Mikey was supposed to be there at 1.
But Tim's so important that he can keep Little Mikey's more important than Tim.
Sit outside my office until I'm ready to give you an audience.
Little Mikey keeps the people laughing. To me, laughs go first. Hey, vey.
Just change your schedule.
You're telling me you wouldn't fuck Tim?
Oh, stop it. I don't think of Tim that way.
Yes.
You would.
Yes.
You're attracted to him.
I wouldn't do that to him or you or Fred.
Why?
Yes.
Because I don't think of you guys in that way.
No,
Yes.
bullshit.
Howard, one more question about that lunch. The chef came over, and
Right.
I'm thinking, if the chef comes over, can't you ask for a green drink once they know who you are and what you like?
They'll make
There's
you
no
things.
green drink back there.
They'll make you things they know how to make. I don't know, Rachel. Who's this, Rachel Butera?
No.
Rachel Butera is the one who was in the contest, the imitation contest, the impression contest.
Oh.
I like her.
Yeah. Not that we don't like you.
I like Rachel from New York City, too.
Sure, thanks.
Are
I'm
you
a big
Rachel
fan.
Ray?
No.
Oh.
But Howard, my mom used to listen. I lived in South Jersey in high school in the 70s. My mom used to listen to a crackly old transistor radio of your show from Washington, D.C., and she'd ignore me and my sisters during breakfast. She would just keep her ear near the radio to try to listen to this really bad reception of your show.
That's a smart woman. I mean, your mom lived in New York and listened to our show from Washington?
In Washington.
No, South Jersey then.
Oh, she could get it on...
Very poorly.
I wonder how she got it
I don't know
on.
what station it was.
Must have been from Baltimore or something.
I don't know. Who knows? Hey, thanks, Rachel. Okay.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Later. Bye. So you had lunch with Tim, and Tim ate like a tiny lobster salad.
It was some kind of an entree salad. It was in a bowl.
Yeah. Trust me, when he's not around you, he's eating 50
I don't
bowls.
care what he eats.
I know you don't.
Really,
I do.
I don't care.
He's a bullshit artist. I guarantee he came back and ate. Meanwhile, his so-called niece made him a box of cupcakes. That's what he was eating.
So he didn't need lunch.
Yeah. The one he calls his niece that isn't his niece. Hey, vey. Tim, why would you keep
You're
Little
exactly
Mikey waiting for over... What'd you do to your head?
I bumped it.
What's going on with you?
Bumped it. Here's what happened yesterday.
How did you bump your head?
There was a mirror, and I turned around and hit the mirror.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're all disheveled. You look disheveled. When did you get good looking? You look like Rush Limbaugh to me.
Oh, come on. That hurts. That cut
No
deep.
offense.
That cut deep. Oh, my
Listen,
God.
I'm no beauty either. I didn't know you were a stud.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Right.
Robin's out to lunch with these girls. Robin was out with a really good-looking guy yesterday.
Hey now.
Yeah. Do you get hit on a lot?
No.
Like when you go to a strip club, do strippers come on you?
No. Are you kidding me? No.
So you don't get hit on?
No, not at all.
Like no girl
He
ever...
might not notice.
No,
it.
I
There
think
have been
that-
women sitting in our green room drooling over Tim.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who?
I don't. Yeah, exactly. Who?
Can't believe this.
Joan Rivers?
Right.
Yeah, like Robin, do you know of anyone?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who it was.
Was it
but,
Wendy the
there
retard?
No,
Yeah, probably.
no.
Probably.
There were a lot of, and even some of the guests who sat in on the
Really?
couch have said, "Wow, who's that good-looking guy?"
Oh, really? Point that out
In
the next
the
time.
suit.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, show me. But yesterday, I got a call from Don. Which,
Robin would totally fuck you.
Oh, here we
hey
go.
now.
I'm telling you.
How about that, Robin?
She'd totally fuck you.
Yeah, right. One
There
night
you
with
go.
me and all of our green drinks and I are out the door.
That's unbelievable to me that you would have sex with Tim.
When did that happen?
It hasn't happened, but I'm saying that you would.
All right.
When did that happen?
Look at
When
his
did
physique.
I say that I would have sex with Tim?
I just know you would.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, we had Mikey come in.
Meanwhile, sex is so disgusting. I was on YouTube again last night, YouPorn. And the things I see on there, I'm disgusted with myself for watching it.
What subject matter did you type
I
in
typed
yesterday?
in all kinds of weird shit, and each one was more. I got more turned off. All kinds of bondage. I didn't like that. Lesbian bondage, heterosexual bondage. I'm watching. I just went back to Little Caprice and watched her get banged in a shower.
Oh, God.
I tell you. And porno is too graphic.
It's horrible.
I mean, the vaginal lips don't need to be seen so graphically. Where was I with you? Oh, yeah. So listen.
You were going to let me go.
No, seriously, Tim.
Okay.
Square business.
No, I swear to... No,
Okay, let me say something.
Okay, go ahead. You're correct. You are
You don't
absolutely
know how
correct.
to keep a schedule?
No, I
Do
absolutely...
you have a book?
Yeah, I have it in my BlackBerry, and I have it...
Bullshit.
No, I do. I'll show it to you.
Don't keep it in your BlackBerry. That's the problem. Get a book.
And
Why
I have...
can't you
and
keep
I have,
it in your BlackBerry?
Because nobody knows how to use their BlackBerry
No,
for that.
I do, and I have alerts that go off as to what times.
So why were you a half hour late for lunch for Robin?
Okay, because I was on the phone with Don, and I told Don, I says, I've got a lunch. So he kept going on. I said, I got to go.
And Don does that. Don acts like when he has to talk, it's like if you say you have to go do something, he's like, no.
And that backed me up. And then I have Little Mikey, who came in to also...
But Little Mikey, you keep waiting an hour?
No, I had him record with John Kerber doing some promos and stuff beforehand.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
To see if he knows anything?
Right, exactly.
Did he know anything?
Yeah, he's excellent. He's excellent.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really good.
Good.
So he wasn't supposed to be sitting there waiting for you?
No, he came in to record with Kerber, and then
Yeah.
after Kerber, he came
And why
in
does
met with
Jared
me.
follow you around every minute with your schedule? I mean, dude.
Because I get head on from 20 different
You know what,
people.
dude? You got to write it down. The
I do.
BlackBerry ain't working for you. You know
Nope.
he has 2 BlackBerries?
I have 2 BlackBerries. I have my Outlook, my Microsoft Outlook.
He has 2 BlackBerries. Why do you have 2 BlackBerries? Maybe that's your problem.
Because I run out of juice with one. I need a backup.
Don't you have a battery charger?
Yeah, I have a battery charger, but if I'm out someplace...
You go through the battery that quick on a
Yeah,
BlackBerry?
because I listen to the channels on the BlackBerry.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm listening all the time.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I chew through so much juice.
What are you doing at 3 o'clock today? Quick.
3 o'clock today. I think I'm free.
I bet you're not.
I bet I am. I bet I am.
All right.
So, but I apologize to Little Mikey.
Why do you bullshit Robin so much with that eating in front of her? Like you have a little crab salad or lobster salad. You're full of shit.
I literally put on 20 pounds since my lowest weight that I was.
Right.
And
then when you go with Robin, you eat like a bird.
But I don't eat
then
during
you
the
come back
day.
and your niece gives you a whole box of cupcakes you're going through.
I know that was a disaster.
Right.
They're excellent.
Yeah.
She's an excellent. Have you tried? You should have tried one yesterday. They're awesome.
Did you listen to Dr. Laura? Did you hear that whole thing?
Oh my God! It was probably the best radio on radio. It was. I found our afternoon show.
Now I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening to Dr. Laura.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it was probably the greatest radio ever.
Right.
And it
Come
really
on.
showed the great, callers that we have calling. It was awesome.
Our callers are electrifying.
Yeah.
They know how to make any show good. Well, there you go.
All right.
All
So
right. Thank you.
Here we go. What is Howard not understanding about your schedule or your technique? Because he seems to think he's got the perfect methods for staying organized and staying, on top of his schedule.
I believe in keeping a schedule. I've got to keep a schedule, but I've got, about 90-some people that I work with during the day, and people just feel that they can barge right into my office at any time. So that's why I have Jared. He's a traffic cop basically, but I adhere to a schedule. But you get pulled off every once in a while because you've got so many people that need immediate answers to things. So you're constantly, adjusting and adapting. So that's what happens.
So just keeping a simple book, as Howard puts it, isn't going to cut it, because you see way more interruptions and your schedule changes so much more on the fly than his.
Right. I deal with all of Howard's people, and so that they're coming at you all the time. So they need immediate answers.
So you almost act as a filter between Howard and all of these constant barrages.
Yes, I am the filter.
So you're actually protecting his schedule
I
by
am the protector of Howard Stern.
You're a Superman of these channels.
Yes.
And your eating habits, where he thinks that you're putting on airs for Robin, that you're scaling it back because.
No, I eat when I eat, and I don't eat during the day. I juice during the day, and do green drinks throughout the day, and have dinner at night. A sensible dinner.
Sensible dinner at night. Now, if things were different, if you were a single man, would you be so inclined to date Miss Quivers? I mean, there seems to be some sparks, something going on.
I would
there.
be all over her like a cheap suit.
Robin, you said that you don't think of Tim Sabean as a sex object, or as a, you think of him more of in a brotherly fashion, like you do with Howard and Fred.
Yes, like a co-worker, brother, teammate,
friend,
yes.
But if you were able to separate yourself from that for just a moment, do you see what other women see, that he is an attractive older man?
I see he's an attractive man. I see he's talented, successful. Sure.
So say your paths cross, and he's this powerful guy that you just happened to meet, and you weren't working for Sirius XM.
You're really reaching. You also have to consider that, I know that Tim is a married man, and I'm a friend of his wife's. So that colors everything for me.
But let's just play devil's advocate for a moment. If
Why
those
do you
factors
have to
weren't
play
at play,
devil's advocate?
Well, for the fans at home, not for my own personal knowledge. I'm doing this as a favor to them. Just to, if you in different circumstances, he's a single man, you're a single woman, you happen to meet.
I see Tim across the room.
Are you thinking Silver Fox?
Yes, definitely.
Wow. No, what strikes you? Because Howard always knocks his physique and that.
No, he has beautiful gray hair. Like lots of times gray hair doesn't always look that good. His beautiful gray hair, beautiful eyes. He's fun-loving. He has a great personality, caring. He has a lot of positive attributes.
So where do you think Howard's knocks on him come from? Because he seems to call him, you've gained all this weight, you're fat.
Well, Howard is obsessed with weight, of course, but he knows that women don't look at men the same way men look at women.
It's okay to have a few extra on you if you're a man, according to our society.
It's not okay to have a few extra on you for health reasons, but you're not ruled out simply because of that by women.
They're not going to be completely turned off just because you have 20 extra pounds on you.
You can work on that.
Right. If that Tim ever gets single.
Fred is disgusting. One of the engineers had to clean out all of our equipment.
Uh-huh.
Fred had a plant growing out of his
board?
Like a fungi. Do you know about this?
No, I do not.
You must eat over your board, and all of a sudden, like a seed or something germinated.
Really?
I got pictures of it. It's the most
Holy
disturbing
shit.
goddamn thing you've ever seen. Oh, here.
Dude, I look at this board all the time, and it doesn't look that bad.
Here's what you had
But I
growing
guess
in your
there's
board.
Something crazy here.
You had this growing out of the board. They actually had to pull it out.
Look at that. You got a plant.
Look at it. What is that?
I'm shocked.
It looks like a bat. And it's a mold.
If you look at this board now, it looks pretty.
You didn't see your plant?
They cleaned it.
No.
They cleaned it. They had to clear it all out. Look at it. Look at it.
Because usually
this is out of your board. I'm not making this shit up.
That is wild.
Look at this. That was growing.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? That's like it's like a person.
Wow.
And they said it was like here. I'll read you the memo I got
on this board. Or was it another part of it?
No,
that I should
board.
be looking.
That board.
Because I usually like to try and get those like little Clorox things that they do. I try to wipe it down and keep it sort of clean.
Yeah, but evidently, like stuff
Must be good for your plant.
Maybe the plant likes it.
The Clorox plant. What was that, Scott? Did you know about this?
Where was it?
Yeah, I know about it.
What is it?
It was actually looked like a seed. It was inside one of the faders. Like
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a seed, right?
It looked like a seed that was growing from the console, but it was inside one of the faders.
But you know what's funny? I eat nothing that has seeds in it.
Don't you eat nuts?
No.
You don't eat anything with like sesame
Fruit?
seeds
No.
or
You never eat fruit?
The only thing I have
You have
is
oranges or something? Maybe a seed?
No, dude. The only thing I have is yogurt. That doesn't have a seed in it.
I don't know, man.
I don't have a balance bar, but that's about it. There's no seed.
What happened? They opened up his board.
Yeah, they were cleaning it and adjusting it, and they pulled out one of the faders, I guess.
Yeah.
So inside the fader was this
that thing,
whatever it is,
but
growing.
It's growing.
It looks like it's growing.
Alive.
Yeah.
Did anybody get it analyzed to
They
see what it
should,
is?
because I'd be curious
that
what
is
that
a strong
was.
plant.
No,
I
I
think it was
don't.
pot.
No, they didn't get it analyzed.
Well, here's the deal, too. And
Fascinating.
I'm not trying. I mean, look, if there was something that I did to make this board grow seeds, I would certainly admit it.
It's growing.
And I apologize to anybody if I created a situation.
Don't you eat like that trail mix stuff?
No. Dude,
I've seen you eating nuts.
I haven't had trail mix or nuts since 600 Madison Avenue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only thing I can think of, there are people who come in here, and I've mentioned that to Scott. People come in after hours, whatever. I see them messing around with the equipment. I even mentioned that to you the other day. Someone was coming in here and burning DVDs or CDs off of my shit, and I told them to stop it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's what it looked like, but we couldn't figure out if
I'm
that
telling
happened
you,
or not.
I know what's turned on.
Yeah,
I know
okay.
what's turned
No, I
off when
believe
I
you.
come in and when I leave.
Well, all right. Anyway, it was stuff growing out of your board.
Fred's
Well,
not taking
you know what?
responsibility for it.
I-
It's somebody else.
Here's, until
He
until
never
I
eats
can
anything.
until I can get someone. No, I do eat,
All
but
right.
seeds, no.
I'm sure one day you had something that. Listen, there was something growing in your board.
It sounds like pot seeds or something.
Right. I'm pretty sure you could eat what's growing out of Fred's board. Like,
Yeah, I was going to say,
organic.
like they say you should have gardens
Wherever you
even if
are.
you live in the city.
That's right.
And
Can you imagine that something was able to grow inside equipment?
I'm wondering what that plant was
I
because
really am
it
too.
obviously we need that plant. It's a very strong plant.
Hey, Gary, maybe you could take these pictures over to a horticulturist.
No, you need the actual plant.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can send a picture to somebody. Did you see the picture?
What did they do with the plant?
They threw it out.
Oh,
What?
Shouldn't do that.
I said, did you see the picture of the chair?
The chair is disgusting.
What was that?
It just was all, I don't know.
Covered in food.
Evan was just in here telling me, he said he cleans your board once a year, and it's immaculate, and he was surprised at all the stuff that was in Fred's board and on the chair.
Yeah, and I do eat.
On the
You
chair is
eat over your board every
The chair is
day.
definitely disgusting.
Yeah, but
the board I try to keep clean.
No, I keep my area clean.
but you're eating over there like a
Yeah.
maniac.
I eat like a maniac, but I don't know. I eat over the piece of paper and then I throw it out. I don't know what Fred's doing. There are these big brown spots on Fred's chair.
Oh, the chair is disgusting. I
Yeah.
freely admit that. I've tried to wipe it off. It doesn't work.
No, but what are you doing then?
What happened to it?
What it is basically, it's like if I'm slopping down yogurt or something like that, and that's what it is. And I try to wipe it up with a paper towel. I've actually even tried to wipe it off with the Clorox shit. None of it works.
Well, I mean, is it that hard to eat a yogurt?
Well,
I
I
guess.
guess for me, I'm challenged.
80% of Fred's yogurt gets in his mouth.
Look at the board. Oh my God! Does this look dirty? Come back, please. Come back in an hour. And see, I've run out of the Clorox thing. But
No, it doesn't look
it doesn't look bad, right?
right.
And every once in a while, something like here will spill, and I try to wipe it up. See these are paper towels. That's what I've got. I try to use what they give me. You know,
You're a human being,
I'm a human. Obviously a sloppy human being.
and also you're in a situation where
We'll have some sad news for you.
So,
The menu you're looking at is outdated.
well, here's the one thing. So, they change the soups every day. I have a list of the soups.
I give up.
Turkey chili. I'll get you turkey chili. That's good. I've had it there. Yeah.
Turkey chili soup?
It's like a turkey chili. Yeah, that's what it is.
soup.
It's
It's a chili.
soupish. It's chili.
Is it soup or is it chili?
It's chili.
Go ahead.
Split pea, garden tomato vegetable. You don't want to get clam chowder. Chicken noodle, cream of broccoli. You don't want cream of potato and cheddar. Those are the ones I have.
All right, I'll try the chili.
It's good.
But that's fattening, isn't it?
Turkey chili? No.
Give me the cream of potatoes and cheese.
All right, and you want to wrap with that or just turkey chili?
No, just turkey chili. You got it.
See,
I went over you.
I get a great smoothie from a place up where I live, but I got to tell you, like there's a smoothie shop down in Rockville Center. It's like 1,400 calories.
Right, I don't
you know
want
what I mean?
that.
Like you know, you should try that one place that you're talking about. That you looked at the smoothies. It's right around the corner.
Howard.
Because I used to get them on my way home.
I give up.
I'm sorry. Dude.
I checked the fat content.
I don't know. It's not working out for me. I was talking to you during the commercials about my lunch. So Will sent me home with 5 menus from delis and stuff and places around here, like Pomp, 5 menus. He said, why don't you pick out some stuff you want for lunch since you hate your lunch so much? I hate my lunch. The whole baked potato turkey thing wasn't working. They weren't making it the right way I liked it. I like a potato microwaved, almost completely hard, like a hard ball.
Really?
Yeah. I like all the nutrients burned out of it. But anyway, but I got to do it myself, and it's a whole hassle. So now I'm looking for alternative lunches. So I went home and I did my homework.
Yes.
I took out all 5 menus. I studied. I hate staring at a menu, but I looked at every choice and I picked out like 10 lunches.
Okay.
Which I'm going to do on a rotating basis. Pick them all out. Will comes back to me the next day. He goes, I called all the places. You eat lunch too early at 8:30 in the morning. They don't want to make lunch, and it's too much of a fucking hassle for them, and they don't want to do it. I go, fuck. I had a whole smorgasbord.
Let me ask you something.
And
I don't know what
smorgasbord
these things are, but could he order them a day before?
No. Evidently not. Will knows how to do it.
Okay.
So then he said, I'm sorry, man. Now I'm back to that turkey sandwich, which I don't want to eat. So last night he got me more menus. And I'm looking at the menu. Now I'm down to really shitty menus because I think I'm just going to order soup for lunch. So I circled. I did a lot of work on this. Hey, Will, get in here. I got chicken noodle soup. I could do for $4.99, you get 16 ounces of soup. Is that a good lunch? Chicken noodle soup? I mean, that's a lot of food, right? Well,
What's got those matzo balls in it?
I don't know what it's got in it. Then there's one called, listen to this, garden vegetable and navy bean.
That's probably a more hearty soup.
Yeah, with turkey chili added. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Organic split pea, I like that. Listen
I'm
to
just
this.
wondering, you like that full feeling.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So the bean
You like that
soup.
full feeling. Yeah, I like to eat and feel full. Call me a nut. Why is my lunch such a fucking hassle? Everyone around here...
Because you're eating at 8:30.
Thank you. I mean, that's what it is.
So, but what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm hoping somebody hears this conversation.
Maybe I should eat lunch at another time.
Yeah, like
when
lunchtime.
else?
But I don't have any time.
I know. Maybe you can eat something to hold you
I
over.
hit the gym during lunch, and you know what I mean?
Maybe you want another kind of breakfast.
So I'm looking at the menu. I said, you know what I do? I got to get another kind of lunch. Oh, I see what you're saying. Another kind of breakfast.
Right.
Yeah, why can't...
You could do that. Anywhere will do breakfast.
All right, so look at this. They say here, they got make your own salad, but it's hard to eat a salad when you're on the air and you only have 2 minutes.
And they probably don't have that set up, do they?
I mean, they might be able to work it out for how.
All right, what is this? What is a smoothie? Like, does that have...
That's just fruit, sugar.
Yeah. Well, it could be yogurt and
listen to
fruit.
this. Berry crush, strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry fresh fruit smoothie. But I don't know, is that with milk?
Well, it depends on who's making it.
Well, wait a second. Here, listen to this.
You
The Pump is a very healthy place.
Okay.
They make something called Energy Shake, $6.89. This could be my lunch. Now listen to this. Cafe Vive with chocolate whey protein. Isn't that that's what we advertise?
That's protein.
Whey protein.
Yeah.
Cafe Vive?
What's Cafe Vive? I don't want caffeine. Oh, it's coffee. Okay, forget that one.
Right.
How's this? Fruits of paradise, rice milk. That sounds good. Pear, strawberries, blueberries, banana, pomegranate juice.
You're acting like this is going to fill you up. It's a drink, Howard.
Yeah, but that's enough for lunch for me.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Because what I see you eating over there is pretty hefty.
Yeah, and I don't like it. It's too much for me.
Too much?
Yeah.
You should try to get a breakdown of the calories and the sugar content.
What's the calories?
I don't know, but most places do that because smoothies are one of those
you
things.
are officially gross. He was over my apartment last night for 2 hours. We had a meeting. He claims he had eaten improperly because I put out some nuts and fruit, and that he had something caught in his throat. You're sick. You have a
No,
cough.
no.
You were coughing every
I know.
second.
I had one of those wheat
but
things.
you had a phlegmy, hacky cough.
No, I just had something caught in my throat.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You're sick.
No, Howard.
And during the meeting, I turned to Gary because he's in my apartment.
I know. He's just like,
and I go, Gary, are you okay?
I was. I was fine for the whole meeting.
You were snorting through the whole fucking meeting.
I was fine for the whole meeting. And then in the middle, I had one of those wheat check things.
Right.
And like a thing got caught in my throat. It's one of those
Dude,
weird
you were
things.
coughing for an hour.
It wasn't an hour.
Yeah. It was an hour. I'm neurotic. I know.
I promise you that I was not sick at your house. It was one of those things where it got caught because it was fine.
I want him in on the meetings because he understands shit. I guess.
You think he
Yeah, I think he does. But he's sitting there and he's like, and I know he has a cold or something because he's like, ugh, but not a dry cough.
All winter long, he has issues because of the dryness.
No, but he has a hack.
I know what happened.
He's got a phlegm in him.
But that's what I'm saying. He always is gunked up.
Yeah.
Because of the dry heat and
But he
all
claims
of that stuff.
he's never sick.
And then when
I told you I was sick last week.
Listen to it. There it is.
That's what I'm saying. Then when something rattles it all starts moving around.
He was sick for a day, and all of a sudden it was gone.
I was sick for 2 days.
Are you better?
I'm better.
And what was that going on in my apartment?
I told you I had the fucking wheat check thing, and it just got caught in my throat.
For an hour, it was caught in your throat?
It wasn't an hour. It wasn't an hour.
He's so gross. In a meeting, I'm trying to concentrate, and all I can think about is...
You know what? You don't do this to anybody but me.
You're
do.
the only one doing that.
Bullshit.
Don was fine.
No, I get that, but it's
David Height was fine. Tim was fine.
Were they all looking at Gary while he...
No,
they heard. I bet you they were.
No, Howard's one of those guys. Howard hears a noise, like in the movies, when it's hyper,
Robin, every 2 minutes was this hacky, phlegmy
for
thing.
like 10 minutes. No, not for the whole time, for like 10 minutes.
You sound like you have fucking tuberculosis.
But
anyway.
Black lung.
Meanwhile, thank God for him, because I got so annoyed at this meeting.
Really?
It was going up to 2 hours. I stood up, I go, that's it. I'm done.
Meeting over.
I start yelling. I don't want to be in any meetings like this anymore.
Get out of
This
here.
is not what I got in radio
He threw us
for.
out. He really did. I mean, he didn't say, get the fuck out of my house like he was mad at us.
I threw them all out.
He was mad in general, and he's like, get out. It's done.
Yeah.
So we all flew out.
One of these, I can't wait for the play.
All I know is they were telling me shit that goes on here. I got so fucking crazy. There's a couple of
Really?
people going to get a talking to today.
What's going on here?
Don't fucking ask me. I'm on fire. So I stood up and I said, that's it. Everybody out.
Robin, it was a lot like the scene in Larry Sanders where he goes, I want to be out of the loop. I'm fucking done.
That's
Get
what
me
I
out.
said. I said, guys, this is crazy. I didn't get into radio to be a manager.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there listening to budgets and management ideas. And I'm like, I said, I can give you a creative ideas. You guys go fucking take care of it. It's just 2 hours I could have been reading the newspaper for tomorrow's show.
Right.
God damn it.
Get out.
But he said that too. He goes, that's it. He goes, 2 hours of my life I want back. I could be reading the fucking paper for the show. Get out.
Well, that's it. And he's phlegming all over the place.
That didn't help.
Oh, you know what it is? In my apartment, I built a little office for myself where people could sit and meet. I thought that'll be so cool. Now, I haven't had many meetings there because who wants people in my apartment, disgusting people with their dirty shoes and everything?
This is what you think of after you have this thought that you want to have meetings.
So I had the meeting, and I know I'm never having a meeting in there again.
By the way, one thing about that, if I can make a suggestion, it was really hot in there yesterday.
Because Don complained the last time we had a meeting that it was too cold.
Even Beth walked in and she goes, my God, why is it so hot in
So
here?
Beth knows how to work the heat. Fucking lower.
But it's not up to her to walk into a meeting
What
and
did
change.
you do?
Well, why didn't you
did you jack the temperature up to 90
No,
or
it's the way I keep it. I like it warm.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you? You are old.
Yeah, I am.
Good Lord.
I felt like I was in Pompano Beach.
But anyway, getting back to the smoothies, you have to be really careful. That's one of those things like people say, oh, I eat yogurt, and it turns out it's all fattening.
Right. So here's what they put in it. Listen to this. Here's one. Green Magic. Like real green drink. Green Magic. Orange juice, pineapple, basil, avocado, strawberries, all in a shake. Now,
oh, God.
no good?
No,
oh, God. Look at that shit you drink. Why? No good?
It's all juices, which you know is sugar.
Well, what can I put? What could I do? I mean, I got nothing to eat. I'm hungry. I just want to drink something or have some soup, and that'll be it. That'll be my lunch. I don't know. Yeah, I give up. I forget
the
it.
soup you said with the beans, I think you would like.
All right, get me that soup with the beans. What?
Huh?
Why do you ask me to look at these menus and then you act like you're a stranger?
Soup with beans?
Yeah, look.
It was a
says here.
cannelloni something or other.
Look.
Okay.
Right here it says vegetable and navy bean.
Yeah, navy
right.
beans.
Turkey chili, add $1.
You got it.
Or organic split pea. That sounds good.
Time.
Give me the garden vegetable for lunch today.
Today?
No, not garden vegetable, the vegetable and navy bean.
We'll do our best today. So
You see what I mean? I can't get it. I'm the only guy who can't get it.
I don't know what to tell you. We got to talk to the manager. She's not in till after the show.
Forget it.
No.
I don't
no,
wanna
we're
eat.
going to make it happen. I don't want to say no to you.
Yeah, here's these menus. Find out what's in these smoothies. Do a full investigation. Get back to me. I have a whole staff and I can't get lunch.
Time. I want to make a suggestion to you. Once you said you would consider a vegetarian option.
Yes. Where is it?
Remember my friend Joy who
where
runs
is she?
Candle 79? I'm sure she'd be willing to make you a lunch that was here.
There's vegetables?
At 8:30, like a vegetable wrap.
Oh, I don't want that.
You don't?
No. I don't want a wrap. I don't want bread.
Okay, something without vegetables then.
Plain vegetables, no bread? Where's that Guatemalan shit soup I saw a picture of? I'll eat that. I'm hungry. I can't get anything.
It was filling.
I bet.
You wanted me to talk to Joy and see what she could do for you?
Yeah.
Because she could do any number of things.
All right. Ask her what she's got in mind.
All right.
Please,
Because
I'm
she
begging
used
you.
to fix some food
Ask if
for
she
you.
could do a healthy kind of drink.
Oh, she can
smoothie.
definitely do that.
I don't want to be shitting my brains out, though, all day. With that drink of yours, I see what goes on.
If I fixed you up, boy, you wouldn't be holding on to railings as you walk.
You think? I'd get my balance back.
Turkey chili.
Man, look at that thing. It looks like that's a big pot of chili.
No, there's just some bread in there.
All right, well, I was able to get something. Now they had that ready?
For you.
For me. King of all media.
They're good guys over there. Oh, they brought the wrap too? I'll give you a wrap too. In case you want that too.
I would give that wrap. Hey, whoa! Don't give that wrap away till you try the turkey chili.
There's a reason you're the producer. I feel bad I threw you out of my
You might
apartment.
take one bite and go.
I bet you were thrilled I threw you out of the apartment, right? It was enough already.
I was getting a little hot.
I didn't know you were that hot.
Romano. There seems to finally be some resolution with today's lunch.
No, there's resolution for a day.
Well, he seemed to really like the turkey chili.
He liked the turkey chili. Tomorrow maybe he hates the turkey chili. Maybe he wants a sandwich. Maybe he wants a salad.
Right, thank you.
The man wants some variety, which I completely understand. You don't want to eat the same thing every day, So this happens periodically. I deal with this. We try and get him a new menu. He gets tired of the menu. We go somewhere else. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's what, 8:20 right now. People don't make breakfast or lunch at this hour, so it's just difficult. It's just tough because
Well, he's a picky eater.
He's a picky eater, and somehow I've become responsible for what he eats.
I don't know how that works. Which
I don't mind because it is important to him. It is very important, probably more important than any of the stupid things I do around here. But is that why I went to Syracuse University? Is to become a lunch guy?
No, but when you've been given an opportunity such as working for the show, you do what the boss asks you to do.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that involves interviewing high-profile guests, and sometimes that involves being a lunch runner. I mean,
and sadly enough, being the lunch runner is way more important to Howard than any dumb pre-interview I do. It's the truth.
Hey, you got to keep the boss happy by any means necessary.
Anything for my boss.
Now, are you hoping that a listener or a restaurateur that's a fan will come through in the clutch and offer some sort of gourmet meal?
At least send us a menu, please. And it's not for Howard.
Okay.
But do they
It's for
have
somebody else up here.
check your DVR to see what you're taking?
So, yeah, that's my next step. We're going to have to taste all the food to make sure it doesn't kill them. Like the kings in England used to have a food tester to make sure they wouldn't die. They weren't poisoned, so that's my next step.
But a temporary solution for now. You can get by on the turkey chili for a few days.
Turkey chili probably bought me another week. As long as it stays cold and shitty outside, I think turkey chili is a good hearty meal. So, beyond that, I don't know.
Godspeed, merman.
Thank you.
You're in Howard's apartment yesterday. You're having a meeting.
Yes, I was.
Do you have any idea that this little throat clearing or this little?
Yeah, no, I totally had an idea because I was, coughing and I kept drinking water, and he goes, "Are you okay, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just got something caught in my throat."
But did you know he was going to bring it up again today?
Yeah, I had a pretty good idea he would. I could tell once he brought it up in the meeting. I had a feeling he'd bring it up today. There's no guest today.
Right. So any little thing that might have happened.
He might have noticed that I trimmed my left pinky nail in an odd sort of octagonal shape.
But he's ripped on, the phlegmy sound in your voice before, especially when you were a smoker.
That was a long time ago.
But he did say he would make mentions of that you're constantly clearing your throat and.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to deny I have some issues from time to time. I think a lot of them are created by nerves being around him.
Mm-hmm.
I find that I don't have those issues except when I'm in there with him in the morning, and I start thinking about it when I'm in the car and all that other stuff. But I have been sick. Yesterday, that just wasn't what it was.
And he's someone who's extremely paranoid about being around, any type of sickness. Like the other day, you were wearing a mask,
right.
And so that just all contributes to one big, perfect storm of blame against you, I guess.
Well, that's his problem, not mine. I don't blame him for anything.
But going the other way, it sort of fulfills itself because then it becomes more psychosomatic for you. Like you're going to be constantly thinking about it, and therefore clearing your throat more, and the whole thing just becomes.
So
a big
in other
cycle.
words, you say basically Howard's making himself sick by focusing on me, making me crazy, and then giving it back to him.
Exactly.
He's nuts. Steven Tyler's guy said, "Hey, Steve was great. Steve's on Twitter now. Could you mention his Twitter address?"
I got to get on Twitter. I want to follow people.
You should.
I like
set up an account for you.
Yeah, but I want to be. Don't I want my name?
It might be taken.
How do you think I should do it?
Should go on his he says. Look at his. I am Stephen T or something like that. Should go and see if Howard Stern's taken. I'm going to bet the farm
But
it
I
is.
guarantee I could call them or have Jeff call them.
I actually have emailed the guy, the owner, several times. I emailed him and he's taken care of. He took a guy down that was a fake me. And he took down a guy. Somebody that was
He's
a fake.
probably interested in having the real
mayor.
people. Like, how come Steve Martin has Steve Martin?
He doesn't.
Steve
Martin to go.
Yeah.
You know what?
Because Steve Martin's a comedy.
Yeah, they probably don't do it if the person's legitimately, because that would be kind of
right.
A lot of people. I think I saw that yours might have even said it's being held for you. I think
Really? I think Howard K. Stern has.
Yeah, right. So, would you check into it, Jason?
Yeah.
Or I know Jeff could do it, maybe.
Well, check and see if Howard Stern's taken.
Because I would like to. But will that mean people somehow can bother me?
Yes.
But I'm not going to Twitter. I just want to follow people.
Right. Then,
but if you just want to follow, you should use a fake name then you wouldn't.
Right. Right. If you just want to follow,
you
just go on.
Follow,
go on as your.
But what if I want to Twitter something? What if I get inspired?
Then get the name. Why don't you start with the fake name and then see if the real name, and you can hold that too.
And who do you follow on that?
I follow a bunch of people, but
like Steve Martin, I would follow.
Steve Martin, I follow a bunch of sports guys.
Yeah, news.
You know who's worth following? Brie Olson.
20 seconds, Howard.
Yeah, she's good. Oh my God, it's absurd the stuff she writes on there. I need to be fucked.
I would follow.
Roger Ebert's a great one.
Ebert's a good
Roger
one.
Ebert?
He's great.
Yeah. There's a couple of comedians that I follow.
Roper's a good one, actually.
You follow Robin. That's
no,
fucking funny.
She's a horrible Twitter.
No, but it's good material for the show.
This is a good topic. All right, so
I'll make a list for you, and I'll check out the names. It says yours has been suspended, so someone probably did you as fake, and now they're probably just locked it up.
Once it's suspended, you can never get it back.
They probably could for
let me get my name.
Hillary Schuff works with Twitter. Like she has direct contact there, so I'll talk to her about it.
All right, and then I would follow someone.
Okay. I'll put a list together for you.
And someone will follow you.
Now with my new Android phone, I get updates on everything, so I'm going to get a Twitter account.
Oh, good.
So,
people have been asking me, get Howard on Twitter.
I'm going to get on Twitter. Jason's going to sign me up today, and then but I'm only going to follow people at first.
Oh, that's so silly.
Yeah. So I said, who should I follow? First of all, I got this letter from Steven Tyler's people saying, thank you for having Steven on the other day. It was a lot of fun. Can you let everyone know that Steven has started tweeting? This is what got me thinking. His name is, I guess he doesn't own his own name. I am Stephen T. His account is I am Stephen T.
Okay. I'm going to follow him.
Yeah, and I said to myself, I'd like to see what Steven Tyler has to say. He's a very witty gentleman.
And is he Stephen with a V or a PH?
V. And so I was like, and plus with my phone, I have a widget that I just get notified whenever somebody
mentions you?
Or not mentions me, but tweets.
Oh, okay.
You know? So I said, I heard Steve Martin's a real good tweeter. I would follow him and Steven Tyler. And then I said to the guys, who else am I going to follow?
Well, Joan Rivers, Lisa Lampanelli.
One of the guys said Roger Ebert is the best tweeter.
He is amazing. He's always on there, and he's got good information, yeah.
So I'm going to get in on that and see what's happening.
If you want the inane, Paris Hilton,
Does she have a tweet?
Yeah.
But does she write it or does some idiot write it for her?
Sometimes I think it's her because it's like, I'm going to go to sleep now. Naps are so much fun. Naps are great.
They are great. She's right. I need to read that. I've been feeling bad about napping. No kidding, yeah. She says naps are great, huh?
Yeah. That's one of the things I read.
Right.
Yoko Ono, I love to follow because she's
yeah?
sort of announcing something or saying, one of her crazy love things.
And how do you know who to follow? Is there a list of everyone that you can pick from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might follow that because I like on my phone that it pops up. Yeah, I'm digging my phone. Very involved with it.
Really?
Yeah, very involved with this phone. Don't ask. A day and night with the phone. It's my whole new life.
You don't get frustrated every time you try one of these new things.
Yeah, this is a lot to handle. I mean, the camera now is frustrating me and the way it interacts with the email, but nevertheless, I'm involved with it constantly.
Because I started trying some of these new apps, and then I get them, and I'm like, I don't know how to use it.
Right.
I downloaded it, now I don't know how to use it.
What do you want, JD?
I had someone you can follow on Twitter.
Who?
There's someone that...
Well, everyone... I go, hey, maybe I'll follow Robin. And a couple of guys who will remain nameless said, Robin's the worst tweeter.
I don't care what you say.
I go, well, I'm going to follow. They go, what does she tweet about, I asked. Her vegetables. I said, oh, okay, I get it.
I tweet about my cats. I tweet about a lot of different things.
I'll
I was
follow
tweeting
you.
about tennis the other day. I was tweeting about football.
Is it nonsense or you got something good to say?
No, sometimes it depends. But lots of people were following the progress of my cat. So I was, tweeting about Leroy Brown and...
All right, I'll follow you.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow you.
Put pictures on there of them.
But I will delete you if you disappoint me.
Go ahead.
Unfollow.
I will unfollow.
Did you stop following me, JD?
No, I haven't. You don't even follow me, so...
I don't?
No, you don't.
See, I would follow JD.
I want to follow JD. I see some of your tweets sometimes.
Pretty witty on there.
I saw Social Network. It was okay.
JD is...
I saw King's Speech. It was all right.
Oh, do you follow him?
No.
Yeah. Do you
but I
have
imagine
Twitter?
that's what it sounds like.
Do you have it, Fred?
No, I don't.
No.
Why
I probably
aren't you
I probably
on
should
Twitter?
get into it.
You know what, Fred? You should have a Twitter account because
yes,
everyone wants to hear what you're thinking.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think you should.
Everyone would be locked in with bated breath or finger.
Well,
there's a guy.
I would follow JD because I've read him on Facebook, and
Is he
actually,
good?
he's way more articulate when he writes than when he
he might
speaks.
be one of those kind of guys that's better literally.
Like he turned me on to the Big Mama's House 3, the trailer, and I loved it.
And John Hines said that he turned him on to a really good movie the other day, which I don't know what the name of it was.
Maybe Shattered Glass.
That's it.
I like Shattered Glass.
Shattered Glass is good.
He turned me on to a great movie. I only watched the trailer, and I know it's going to be great. It's called I Think We're Alone Now. It's a documentary about Tiffany's stalkers.
I have a documentary. I know I'm alone now. It's my life.
Yeah, anything with alone, JD watches. 'Cause he can relate to it.
Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, Home Alone 3D.
Gary, does your Twitter account get hacked every week?
It got hacked a couple of times, but I think I got it fixed.
How do they do that?
I think I figured it out. I have when you want to put up a picture, it's not so easy. So there's a thing called TwitPic.
Yeah.
And I think they were hacking through that, so I just shut that down. I think I'm fine now.
Oh.
But it kept putting up this stupid diet. It said, hey, guess what? I lost 8 pounds in 7 days, and you can too. And then I had a website, and I kept saying it's not me. And then people were complaining that they were getting ripped off. People, were being goofy.
There's a couple people you can follow that you might like. There's one called Sexy Candids.
Hey, someone told me Brie Olson's good to follow.
Yeah, well, she just posts like dirty shit like, I want a guy to just come inside me and use me like a whore.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
You know the people that Kanye West, a lot of people like to follow because he says ridiculous things. Who is the other one that everybody 50 Cent? Sometimes you see him getting like he'll be talking to girls, asking them to do certain things, and you see him commenting on what the girls are doing for him.
Wow. See, I don't care about that.
I find him interesting.
See here, Gary gave me a list. Like Bill Maher I would follow. I like him.
Yeah, I'm not following Bill Maher yet. I would do that.
Conan O'Brien I'd follow.
I follow him.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan I'd follow.
Definitely. I don't follow Tracy.
Does he even tweet?
It says here he does. See, Joan Rivers, Steve Martin, Gilbert Gottfried I'd follow.
Joan Rivers is funny. She was always saying funny stuff.
Gary Shanley, but it says here he never Twitters. So
Yeah.
then what's the point of following him?
Exactly. That's why I don't follow Tracy Morgan. I don't think he Twitters that much.
Really?
Roger Ebert, everyone said is the best.
Yeah.
John Stamos Twitters?
He's on there.
He don't Twitter the truth, though. What's going on for real?
Right. He doesn't tell you what's really going on.
He's trolling. Yeah. John Favreau, I'd follow him.
I think I follow him.
Let's see here. People from work. Gary Dell'Abate. Ralph, evidently.
Is he on? I didn't know that.
With that Geek Time stuff.
John Hine, I think,
Yes.
is on.
Steve Brandano.
Lisa Jisms. Oh, that's Lisa.
Lisa's-
Lisa G
yeah,
is.
the
Oh, Lisa. Oh,
G-isms.
I thought it was Lisa Jisms.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Page 2. So Benjy, either yesterday or the day before yesterday, first of all, everyone thinks he took an Ambien and then was walking around being weird. So
Which would be like the second time.
bumping into walls and everything. But in Blue, he went and asked. This is cut down from 5 minutes. He asked Lisa G out on a date, and she sort of agreed in a weird way.
But at least
He wanted to Skype with me. That's how it started.
I don't know what you kids call it these days, but get a couple drinks in her first.
I'm not gonna, if it's not what you want, it's fine. But I would love to take you out on a date if you'd like to come on a date, a real date. And if it's not going well, you can bail at any time.
Ew, I would never do that. Oh, you mean like have my girlfriend call me on the phone, go, oh, I gotta go, there's a cat emergency?
Start with a short 15-minute, 20
You gotta whey protein.
And then if you want to hang out more, we'll hang out more.
He doesn't...
He's high. He made it remember he did it.
He banged it.
I think I'm married. Hey, did you take an Ambien at work yesterday, Benji? Because everyone said you were high as a fucking kite. What was that? What was that about? Why are you doing that?
I don't
Is that for
usually do
attention?
that. Yeah.
Is that what happened? Because everyone said you were wrecked.
I was just trying to get attention.
Oh. Yeah, he was like walking into he takes Ambien here and he goes, I want it to kick in by the time I get home, and it's like it's a shtick now. He's walking around all high, and then he asked Lisa G out on a date for real.
For real? What do you mean?
Yeah, I got it on tape if you want to hear it.
I could.
Were you for real on this?
I was for real, but I was also having fun. So it's kind of a combination, I guess. But Lise,
And what's this lease? Like Rob and lease? Is
It's
that your
cool.
move?
Yeah.
It's cool. It sounds so fucked up. I can't even
It's
tell you.
lease.
Like when he goes, Rob.
I like saying Rob.
No, yeah, good.
Try, say
Well,
it.
Robin doesn't like it. No, fuck off.
Look, you would like it.
You're an asshole.
Try it.
Rob.
You're doing it.
I'm doing like Rob.
It's nice. It's a fun way to feel.
Lease. Her name's Lisa. What is it?
He's a weirdo, dude. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
He is a friggin' weirdo.
What'd he do?
That girl yesterday when she was here.
Yeah.
So when we went
Casey?
Casey?
Yeah. When you went to commercial break, he came out in the hallway and he was just standing there like he does this a lot too. He'll just stare at people.
Yeah.
He'll stare at
He does that to me.
He'll stare at
We
the
had a
guest.
staff meeting yesterday. He starts staring at me like I'm a woman.
Well, then he was high, right?
But yesterday it was
know.
like really weird because he was like just standing there in the corner and he was just staring at this girl like she was like from outer space.
Well, I've seen him do that before. Anytime he thinks one of the guests is hot
Yeah.
and he might be able to get him,
Yeah, he gets that-
goes out there when they're doing that post-interview
Yeah.
and tries to get into the interview somehow to get a chance to talk to them personally.
like Brachu. Yeah, but usually he'll start talking to them.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday he wasn't talking; he was just standing there,
Yeah, because
like
he
a
thinks he's
statue.
because he thinks he's hot, and like the girls are gonna go for him.
It was so funny, man.
Yeah, well, here he is with Lisa G on his Ambien. When did you take the Ambien? Because I saw you in a staff meeting. You were fine.
It was about an hour after that.
Oh, okay. What do you do here all day?
Yesterday, I was just at the staff meeting. I had to. I just sent in some quick things for Gary coming up.
Why were you staring at me during the staff meeting? It was weird. Remember, I looked over you and I said, "Can you stop?" Remember, I was just kind of like, "Okay, man." You were like gazing at me.
Really?
Yeah, it was creepy.
Like boring a hole into you with his
maybe,
eyes?
You know what? That might have been when we had that bad chair that fell back.
Yeah.
That might have been when I fell back on the chair. Maybe
No.
Maybe, I don't know. Chair lash. I mean, I like looking at you, but I don't think I stare at you.
You usually leave right after the wrap-up show. Why did you stay around all day?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I had to talk to Tim and I had to do some stuff here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was another thing because he was waiting for Tim. So every time, like he'd go, "Is Howard's meeting over? Is Tim out yet?" And then he'd go to Gary's office looking for Gary. Is Gary in there? No, I see Gary's in the green room. He's in a meeting with somebody. Oh, okay. And then he starts wandering around.
Yeah, there's nothing
and
to
then he
do.
comes. He goes, "Is Howard in the studio?" I go, no, Howard's in the bathroom in the studio. He goes, oh. And then
Because I thought I had to go back in the studio, and I thought you might be having a meeting, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, here he is
That's
doing.
really weird.
You're weird, man.
Here he is with Lisa G.
I love you, Benjy, man. You're weird.
High as a kite.
But Lisa,
He wanted to Skype with me. That's how it started.
Listen, I don't know what you kids call it these days,
That's
but
truly-
get a couple drinks in her first.
I'm not gonna, if it's not what you want, it's fine. But I would love to take you out on a date if you'd like to come on a date, a real date. And if it's not going well, you can bail at any time.
Ew, I would never do that. Okay. Oh, you mean like have my girlfriend call me on the phone, go, oh, I gotta go, there's a cat emergency?
We can even start with a short 15-minute, 20-minute meet for drinks, and then if you want to hang out more, we'll hang out more.
He doesn't look high to you right now?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, come on.
He looks like a guy who's asking a chick out.
Yeah, hi.
Lisa.
You're on Ambien, you're on something. I know you are. I know you. What did you take?
You're avoiding.
You are avoiding, Lisa. Here's the question on the table. Will you go out for drinks and possibly dinner with Benjy, is what he's asking.
As a date.
As a date.
I will go out with Benjy if there are other people around. No.
Now I want to do a real date.
Why wouldn't you do it alone?
Because I like Benjy as a friend and a coworker.
Right.
And I think he would be better with someone younger.
I really would like to take you on a date, seriously. We have a nice connection.
We do.
What about trying the group date first and then seeing if it leads to a real date?
I would do that if that was the intention.
Okay. Can we agree that you guys put together a group date, and if that goes well, you'll give them a one-on-one date?
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll treat it seriously?
Yeah, sure.
And you'll treat it seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Lisa was being very diplomatic. It's her way of saying Benjy is fat and ugly, and I don't want to go out with him.
Oh, what's funny, she says he'd be better off with somebody younger. I don't think there's that much age difference between Benjy.
That's the weird thing.
You don't think so?
No. Hey, Lisa, who's doing the news thing
It
here?
might be Steve today. I'm
All
not
right.
sure. Oh, it's Lisa.
It's Lisa. Would you ever look at him seriously in a romance, do you think?
No.
No.
We're so opposite.
Right.
But if he got you alone, see, this is what he does.
Right.
He wears women down.
That's
No
my
kidding.
Secret. That's my secret.
I may be fat, but there's a thin man inside.
I get them alone and talk to them. That's my secret.
Yeah, well, that's a good secret.
Don't
Keep it to
scream or I'll
yourself.
stab you.
Right.
I'm on time. He's late. I love to be organized. He's a mess.
But you're not physically attracted to him, I think. I mean, bottom line, I think you can put up with a lot if you're physically attracted to a guy.
But has anybody ever been physically attracted
yeah.
to Benjy?
Yeah, I mean, he gets girls.
Yeah,
But that's
Sarah.
what I'm saying. He
Right.
wears them down. He stays
Right.
around until they can't avoid him.
I don't know what his secret is, but he does get women.
Ask Gary the note he got the other day.
What?
From who?
You know what? There was a couple came to the wrap-up show where the girl was really cute.
Yeah.
And the guy sent me a note afterwards. He's like, thanks for having us. By the way, he goes, I never understood Benjy, but my girlfriend thought he was really, really cute.
Yeah, notice it's his girlfriend who doesn't have to go out with Benjy. You know.
The girl from last year's Christmas party,
Yeah.
she said that Benjy kept coming around and hanging around
And wouldn't leave
until
her alone.
she finally slept with him.
What are you talking about?
Is that your plan with Lisa, just to keep nudging her?
No, I was just fucking around. I was having fun, and I thought we were all having fun.
But you're attracted to her. I mean, you'd like
Do
to
I
go out
find
with her.
her attractive?
Yeah.
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 And you were sort of serious if she would go for it.
I sort of serious, but also a show thing. Do I think we'd
You
be
guys
right
could
for
be
each other?
fuck
No.
buddies.
Yeah, I'd be a fuck buddy with Lisa if she wants to be.
Right.
Let's see, I have half hour to kill.
Lisa,
What'd
if you
say?
have real deep needs for a man, then he can fill them for you.
No strings attached. He's your Ashton Kutcher.
We can do it once a week, too. Start with that and see how it works.
Right, thank you.
Why don't you start this way? You have sex, see how it goes, and then you'll make more.
won't even commit to
Why don't
once
you
a
do
week.
it instead?
I'm
busy.
I'm available at noon
Start without you?
today.
But Robin, that girl didn't say that.
What?
You said
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she told us that on the show. She said that you just kept hanging around, and she finally just had sex with you.
You came to her house and wouldn't leave.
Oh, okay. You're talking about a year ago. I thought you said the last Christmas.
No, I meant last year.
No, that was a different victim.
So, Lisa,
Yes.
when Benjy attempted to sort of ask you out yesterday, You believe he was intoxicated or on some sort of he was medicated in some sort of way?
Yeah, definitely.
What gave that away physically? Were his pupils dilated? Were
his eyes were half shut. He was stumbling. He was mumbling. Yeah.
You don't think it was part of
Steve? Steve was here. He saw the whole thing.
Steve, he seems sedated, to say the least.
I don't know. I couldn't tell whether it was just an extreme case of shtikoma, but it was very entertaining.
And that lessened how sincerely you welcomed his advances, Lisa.
Yeah.
Because you thought
who
he thought he was
take him seriously?
You thought he was doped up.
You know, it gets you thinking, like, how do these girls say yes to him and then sleep with him? What is he doing?
Is Robin right that he wears you down? Is he wearing you down right now?
No, he's not wearing me down. He's becoming a pest.
But like I was saying to you earlier, you could just, if you really truly didn't want, anything to do with Benji, you could just cut him off.
But he's nice and he's a coworker. I'm not going to say, get out of my face, you asshole. I'm not going to say that.
He's harmless.
Yeah.
Cute in a way, I feel like you feel.
He's nice, he's smart. There's so many good qualities about him, but then he's got those real irritating ones, and then you don't see the nice qualities. So, yeah, that was happening yesterday. He wouldn't leave.
Now, let's say you guys actually make this group date happen.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the road. And things go well. You see the charming side of Benji is out. He's cute, he's funny, he's whimsical. Any chance of a follow-up one-on-one?
I don't think so, because I can just imagine going back to his apartment and it's a mess. It's like hoarders. That I'd throw up. That would make me sick. I wouldn't even be able to get naked. I don't know how women get naked for him in a place that's, if he lives in a pigsty. Ew.
So, are you saying that if he cleaned up his apartment, you'd...
Oh, he'd have to start being on time, clean up his apartment. I'd have to change him. Who has time for that? We're so opposite.
But there's that little crack of the window is open.
Whose crack?
Well.
Oh. Yeah, the crack of his ass.
No, it just seems like there's that little window. The window of hope is slightly open. You're not giving him a no. You're saying there's a chance.
I didn't say there's a chance. I said I'd go out on a group thing together.
Maybe Benji cleans up his act. He becomes a little more responsible. Holds on to some of those charming qualities at the same time.
And you think that's going to happen? He was voted almost the most crazy, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I see a change from Lisa G to Lisa B in the near future. Benj, was there any chance that you were a little bit medicated yesterday with Lisa? Lisa and Langford both tend to think that you were.
I said I was.
For real though, you were on Ambien?
No, I took one Ambien. I was gonna go home and go to sleep.
You all right?
So that's the there was no.
Huh?
But as far so let me get to my next
I'll take
question.
a blood test.
So
I'll be happy to take a blood test.
Benji, as far as a relationship between you and Lisa G, were you serious? Are you serious with your advances, or is it?
I gotta go back.
Okay, I'll get
serious,
to you afterwards.
I was fucking around, but I was having fun with it. Do you know what I mean? I was being a little flirty, but I was more joking around than being serious.
Are you gonna keep joking with her like this, or do you really ultimately want to get in her pants?
Yeah, I would love to fuck her, but that has nothing to do with this. I mean, but it's not. Listen, she's a cute girl, but she's not that special that I want to fuck her. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a lot of cute girls I want to fuck.
She's not at the top of your to-do list.
No. Of the girls that you guys know that work on the show, maybe she's in the top 3 or so.
Well, in a male-dominated staff.
Now she's cute. She has a nice body, but no, I don't dwell on that too much.
Are you going to keep pressing like Robin says you tend to do, or that you wear down women with your advances?
I think I'll try to rub against her in the hallway and stuff. Try to walk by her. And...
See if friction leads to something more.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Well, welcome here, but welcome back to the show.
Yes. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It has. It's a good thing I don't look any older. Which way am I going?
Just
here?
This way.
Okay. Thanks.
Sure. So, are you looking forward to this appearance? So, a bit of a reuniting with Howard, or is this something
Yes,
you...
I am. I think this is really the first time I've ever, I think, been here in person. And this is when you know you've arrived. I mean, when you're on The Simpsons, when you're on the cover of Rolling Stone, and when you're on Howard Stern, you know you're part of the pop culture. So
it's truly something you respect, Howard's show and the whole nature of it. And everything.
he's the best there is. I mean, yeah, he's the best there is. Period. On talk radio. So yeah, this is good. I'm getting nervous though.
You are.
Well,
You know he's going to bring up whatever he's going to bring up, and there's no stopping him, or there's no preparation for that.
No preparation. No, it's not like you studied the night before.
There's no crash course in Howard.
But I have been studying the impact of inflation on the world bond market, in case that comes up.
You've got a good backup plan.
I got a good backup plan.
A good diversion tactic.
Talk the economy.
Hey, Jerry Springer's here. I'm always fascinated by Jerry. I told you, I just read that he made $500 million.
Yeah, I understand he's incredibly wealthy.
Yeah. I'm thinking of setting you up with him.
Oh, jeez.
Come on. Jerry.
Another fix-up?
What's happening? I have so many questions for you, Jerry. Hey, good to see you. What's happening? Nice seeing you. Jerry Springer, of course, host of the Jerry Springer Show, which, of course, is still on the air.
Hello.
You've probably been on the air as long as Oprah.
Not really.
No, not nationally. I was doing local news for 10 years.
Jerry, I can't figure out why you walked away from America's Got Talent.
Did you walk away?
Did you get fired, or be honest with me?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest the whole time.
Really?
I learned that.
Right.
They wanted to go. It was a combination of things, but clearly they wanted to go younger.
Yeah.
And so that was that. And
okay, because they were spinning it. I guess they wanted to spin it that you walked away because you had other things to do.
Well, that is partly true. That summer that I didn't do it, I was doing the musical Chicago. I was playing Billy Flynn on Broadway and also in London. So that is true. I was doing that. But during the process of negotiating that, they decided they were going to go younger. And the truth is, look, I'm 67.
Yeah, but you have a young following.
But what a great gig, right? I mean, that had to be
the
easiest.
Well, I still do. I'm still with them because I do the live tour now.
Yeah.
Like I did 3 months of America's Got Talent in Vegas the summer before. And this year, I did the 25-city tour. So I'm still connected with the show. I just don't host it.
It's a really successful career, and yet I always feel like you're apologizing for it to someone, like because you know. But why apologize? I mean, people love the show. Yeah, okay. So it's people arguing and fighting. It's like wrestling. But really, why apologize for it? I mean, you've even said
you do it. I mean, you shouldn't apologize.
But Jerry,
I love doing it, and it's a lot of fun. But it's not so much an apology. That's partly a joke when I apologize. But I'm not here defending it in terms of saying this is an important show. We're helping
but Jerry,
people.
You've said
it's a stupid show.
You have said, but that's the thing. You say it's a stupid show. But wait a second. You have said if your mother was alive, you would never host that show.
That is true, but that's because of my relationship with my parents.
What was your relationship with your parents?
It was wonderful, but they were very proper. My mom was very proper, and I just know how I feel. I'm being dead honest with you. I just know I would have been
embarrassed.
Yeah,
really.
It's old world. I just wouldn't have done it. We never cursed in front of my parents. We didn't. I just know that was me. That was Gerald growing up.
What did your parents do for a living?
My dad was a vendor. He sold stuffed animals in.
You were poor growing up?
We lived in rent-controlled apartments. I won't say we were dirt, but no, we weren't poor, but we certainly were what...
You grew up in Chicago?
No, New York.
You did grow up in New York?
Yeah, I grew up in Queens, PS 99.
And what's weird to me is that, I mean, your whole background, it sounds so depressing and sad. But all your family on both sides wiped out in the Holocaust.
Right.
So, when you grow up, and you're surrounded by murder and mayhem. And I'm sure when you were a little kid, all you did was hear stories about how when you step out in the world, you're going to be killed, you're going to go in a concentration camp, you're going to die.
But that's interesting, because there are two ways to respond to that. And there's some families where that is everything. But my parents never wanted to talk about it.
They never spoke about the Holocaust.
No, we just knew that we saw the pictures on the wall of all our relatives.
And they were all dead.
They were all dead.
Your maternal grandparents and your paternal grandparents were
Uncles,
all killed.
aunts, cousins, and all the came. Now, I never knew where they died until a couple of years ago. The BBC does this show called Who Do You Think You Are?
Right.
And where they take 4 celebrities a year and they go back as many centuries as they can.
And trace your roots.
Right. And they found all the records. One, they have the clout of the BBC, so they are able to do things maybe that individuals can't. And secondly, since the wall came down and communism fell, the records suddenly opened up in Eastern Europe. So now they were able to find out a lot more. So they had the records. It was unbelievable. They had the records of, what train car they were on, what experiments they did on each one, when they were fed.
Were experiments done on your family?
Yeah.
What kind of experiments?
On my dad.
Like Goebbels type, put cement in the vagina type?
I don't. Yeah, but stuff was done to my dad's mom. My mom's mom was.
What did you learn? What did they do to your dad's mom?
Well, they things on the brain and stuff like that.
They would just open up their head and do shit to them.
Yes,
to experiment on them.
Yeah.
So you weren't exposed to that much as a kid because you lived the kind of lifestyle.
They didn't want to. It was they just didn't want to talk. They didn't want to go and see Sound of Music.
See, because they didn't.
No.
Were they anti-German? Like, was everything in your house forbidden to be from Germany?
Well, no, because they were proud of the German culture.
But they wouldn't buy a spoon made in Germany, right?
No, we couldn't get a Volkswagen or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would think, too, because it's kind of shocking to me that someone was raised with so much of that around them. You're a world traveler. You travel, 200,000 miles a year or something crazy like that?
Yeah, I do travel a lot. And they encouraged me to do it. It was just it wasn't like philosophically they didn't want to do it. It was too painful to do. So they didn't say, don't go back to Germany or don't do this stuff. It was just too difficult because all of this happened when they were like 35, 37 years old. When all of a sudden you lose everybody, you get out of the country as quickly as you can, and they literally got out, as it turned out, 17 days before Hitler went into Poland to start World War II. So according to the visa numbers, they were among the last 100 people to get out of Germany before September 1st, 1939, when the gates closed and the war started.
Wow.
So they literally just made it. And my sister was born a month later.
So your mother's parents stayed, and they got out. Your parents got out as kids.
Mom and Dad got out. And my sister was born a month later in London, and then I was born during the war in London.
Wow.
And, we both were born during the war in London. But the rest of the family didn't get out. But they never knew what happened to them because obviously, you can't send postcards. Right. So all they knew is they all were gone. And then...
Now you went to that show and they turned you on to what happened.
You show up in London with your passport and for 10 days, they don't tell you anything. They take you around and all this stuff. It was
very emotional.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was.
Are you even American or are you British?
Oh, yeah. I became American... My parents became Americans after they were here for 5 years. They took the test, and I became American because I was their child.
Right.
Then when I was 18, I could choose for myself, and I chose and became an American citizen.
But you could never run for president.
No, I left England because I couldn't be king.
So your parents did they groom you for a political career? Because that's really how you started. Jerry Springer wasn't a guy who was on TV. You were a guy who was a mayor, and I think you were kind of planning a life in politics.
Well, that was our passion. That was my passion, and we always talked about it at home. Not running for office, but I remember growing up at home. At every meal, my sister Evelyn and my sister and I, everyone at the table, 4 of us at the table, would talk about one thing they read in the newspaper that day. Now, initially, I was always, because I was a little boy, I would talk about sports, everything the Yankees did, everything, I grew up just talking sports. But then as I got older, I started to read the news pages other than sports, and it just became, I was fascinated with it. I mean,
politics.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, how's a poor guy, not a poor guy, but sort of a lower middle class guy get into politics and have a successful career and get elected mayor of Cincinnati?
Well, getting elected mayor was a fluke. I was during the 60s. I was a hippie, I guess you'd call it, and I was a war protester. and I was active in the civil rights movement, and because I really cared. I had no idea what my career would be. I wasn't thinking career at all.
You weren't thinking radio, TV, anything like that?
Nothing. I was just thinking, let's stop the war. And my parents are saying, I did go to law school because it was just assumed that I would either go to, it's the stereotype.
Were you a smart student?
Yeah.
Were you one of these, where'd you go to law school?
Northwestern University.
Oh, no kidding. So you were a really good student.
Yeah. I did well in school.
See, people don't think of you like that, right? They think of you as like some guy who's hosting this whacked out show.
Well, the persona is, which I understand. That's right. And that's totally fine. I mean,
I was just going to say to you, don't be embarrassed by the Jerry Springer show, and I'll tell you why. Because, you know, and I know like you got shit from George Clooney. Clooney was a close family friend.
That isn't, I mean, I met him once.
Right. But Clooney was a supporter of you and was proud of you. And
well, yeah, they were... the history there, and they're lovely people. I really like them. They don't like me, but I really like them.
Yeah.
But Nick his dad was the anchor on the competing television station that I was the anchor for 10 years. So we were competitors.
Right.
And we became number one, and a pretty dominant number one.
You were an anchor man?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's how I got the talk show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did 10 years on city council and mayor, and then in 82, my term was up in 81, and in 82 I ran for governor of Ohio. I didn't have a chance of winning, but it was a good race. Actually, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
I lost. The very next week, I was hired by the NBC affiliate to anchor the news in Cincinnati. I wanted to do political commentary, but they wanted me to anchor, so we had a trade-off that I would agree to anchor the news, but they would let me do a commentary every night at the end of the newscast, which at that time was really something new, because normally the station editorials and commentaries would always be by a general manager, station manager. In other words,
never the anchor
somebody else.
But here you actually had the guy giving you the news at the end.
I didn't even know you had this whole background.
Yeah,
I didn't even know how you came
years.
to be. Are you worth $500 million? Is that accurate?
Where I know this.
First fact that guys told me, 2007, Jerry Springer was reportedly worth $500 million, and I just assumed.
Where did that come from?
I would only think that would happen if you owned the Jerry Springer show.
I don't have a bit of what you have.
You don't have a lot of money?
Okay, I'll take the.
Pull out your wallet. What do you got on you? Come on, seriously. What do you have?
He'll tell you what he's got in his wallet.
No, what are you worth, Jerry? Do you own part of the Jerry Springer show?
No.
No?
I do very well, but I'm not a billionaire.
Do you get $20 million a year to host the Jerry Springer show?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what I make.
Why not? Why not tell you?
It's personal.
It's impressive.
No, I do well. No one needs to send me money, but I do very well, and I'm very.
But it's not $500 million.
No. I mean, where does stuff like that?
I don't know. This is what.
Well, you know what happens. The bad part about that is then everybody calls you. You know, we'd like you to build this school for $200 million. They think I'm Oprah. Well, you know, we get these letters, and I'm thinking, what are they thinking?
So the Jerry Springer show. My point being that George Clooney, getting back to that, while he respected you, you knew the family and all that. Once you started hosting the Jerry Springer show, they became disgusted with you. And they're like, you're persona non grata. I read that Snooki from that show, the New Jersey show, MTV, said she would never do your show because you have no class.
She apologized. No, that never happened. That was a totally made-up story. And she apparently tweeted and sent us an email saying, I'm sorry that story. You rock, you're great.
She didn't say she was too high class to do your show.
That totally never happened.
Right.
I never met her.
But do you get a lot
life.
of shit walking around town? Do people say, oh, Jerry, it's a disgusting show and this and that? I mean, do you...
God's truth.
Yeah.
Never.
Right.
Ever.
So why be embarrassed?
Well, because I wouldn't watch the show, but it's not aimed at me. When I was in college, I would watch it.
Right.
But it's not my demographic.
All right, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
So I don't apologize. Like, look, I've been doing it for 20 years, so obviously I'm not apologizing to the point of leaving it.
The show is still successful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very successful.
Yeah, it does well. It's
It's
got a niche. That's why.
They said at one point at the height of the Jerry Springer show, listen to this number. You were on in 51 countries at the height, 30 million daily viewers.
Well, we still are. We're in more than 51 countries now.
Yeah, and they say the ratings have actually gone up. There was a period
in recent years, not compared to what they were in the mid-'90s. But it's a niche programming. You know that.
Do you wish you could be hosting something you're
What
more
would
proud
you
of?
prefer to do?
Like, what do you want to be doing?
if you could have your druthers and if you had made your name in the way you wanted to, what would you be doing?
Meet the press?
Yeah, I'd like to do either a political show on cable or a late night show.
So why didn't you do it?
Well, no one's asking me.
But you got to make it. You got to put it out there.
You
now,
could
well,
put
now
out
I'm
one
too
of those
old.
shows.
I mean, because
What are you politics? Are you still liberal?
Oh, very liberal.
It's very difficult to get a. Why do you think you're so liberal? Do you think it's your background with the Holocaust and all that?
I think so. I mean, if I try to psychoanalyze myself, I think you live through that. But other people are conservative that live through that experience. So I don't know that it's universal what I'm saying, but at least the lesson I drew from that is you never judge people based on what they are. You only judge people based on what they do, and that makes you profoundly liberal.
Are you against the war in Iraq?
Oh, yeah.
Are you against the war in Afghanistan?
A little less so.
A little less so. That's like me. I'm not against the war in Afghanistan. I understand why that was happening.
Exactly.
The war in Iraq, I don't
had
get.
to break up their bases. The war in Iraq. Well, I'll tell you the stupidest thing, and then I'll get off Iraq. But the part that never gets discussed, everyone was always talking during the time, including my liberal friends, about he's lying, they knew that, and all that. My argument was the other way. My argument was, let's assume they were telling the truth.
Right.
That Bush really believed that they had weapons of mass destruction. Then what we did was even worse. Why would you start a war with a country that has weapons of mass destruction when you admit you don't know where they are? I mean, isn't that crazy?
Right, yeah, maybe that is
so
crazy.
You knew you
It was
couldn't
a
take them
crazy
out
time.
because we knew we didn't know where they were. Why start a war when you really believe? If you honestly believe they had weapons of mass destruction, they could have wiped out Israel. They could have wiped out the Middle East.
Do you wish you were president?
Oh, yeah, that's the best job in the world.
No, seriously.
I really do. I'm being...
You wanted to be a politician. Did you get derailed because of the hooker thing?
No, that happened before. In fairness, that happened 5 years before I ever became mayor.
What did you think when you opened up the paper and you saw Spitzer was resigning as governor of New York because he went to a hooker? Did you say to yourself, hey, wait a second, what is the big deal?
Well, on one hand, I did. On the other hand, I understand why that became a big issue, because so much of what he was doing politically was against these people.
Against
in other words,
corruption.
It was the hypocrisy.
Right. He could be held up for blackmail because he's going to hookers.
Yeah, it made it. So it wasn't the fact that he was with a woman. It was the fact that it was exactly the opposite of what he was going after these people. And that kind of made people uncomfortable.
So why didn't you stay in office? I never understood that either.
Oh,
why did you resign as a result of seeing a hooker?
Because I was 27. I mean, I was, that was overwhelming to me at the time. And I said, oh, my gosh, my life's over. In hindsight.
You wish you'd stayed.
Well, it didn't matter because I went back. I was elected the next year.
Right.
And then I became mayor of the city. So, I mean, it had no effect on my career.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
Zero.
Spitzer should have stayed in office is what you're saying.
Times have changed.
Yeah.
But I think times have changed. I don't know. And who am I to judge someone else?
And you would pay in cash now if you had to do it all over again. Is that true?
Well, she never cashed the check. So I always thought, wait a second.
Are you for?
I didn't pay for it because
Maybe
it wasn't
she
cashed.
liked me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Are you for legalizing
No, I'm sure she
prostitution?
didn't like
You've got to be for legalizing pot, right?
No.
You're not?
No, well, I tell you what. Well, here's a decision I made early on in my life. It was during when I was in politics and also during the Vietnam era and a little after it. I figured we had to choose our issues. And I was so big on the civil rights and on the anti-war movement, I didn't want to lose support on that because I was arguing on whether or not people ought to be able to smoke. So I just said, I'm not getting involved in that issue.
Well, no, that's smart as a politician because.
But even as a person, I don't want that fight because I'm going to choose my fights.
I'm not a pot smoker. I don't do drugs, but I would recognize.
I'm the one
right.
person that understood Bill Clinton.
When he said he didn't inhale?
Yeah.
Because you never inhaled?
Never.
You tried
Ever.
it and you were uncomfortable with it.
At one party, I tried and I started choking and it burned. It burnt the back of my...
And you said, I don't want to do this.
And then I was always in a point in my life when I couldn't. For example, back in the 60s, I was then in law school.
Right.
And it was made very clear to us on opening day of law school, if you ever do it, you can't be admitted to the bar.
Right.
So that was out of the question.
Right, that could blow your whole thing.
Right. And then the next day, I was running for office.
Right.
once I got out of law school, and so then you don't do it because of politics. And then all of a sudden I'm a dad and this kind of stuff.
Are you disappointed in your life that you're not somehow involved in politics right now?
No, I've had...
Are you happy with that? Are you happy the way things have gone?
Yeah, I mean, what a life I've had. I mean, really, how arrogant would I be to say, boy, have I had it tough? I mean,
you're glad you're not an anchorman. Anchormen now are getting screwed all over the place. They're not doing
well,
great.
I never thought being an anchorman was, I don't want to say it's not a serious job. Of course it's a serious job. But that was never challenging.
It wasn't?
You're reading a prompter.
Yeah, but wait a second. How did you have that ability to read the prompter and do all of that? I mean, you were a guy in politics. You were not a broadcaster. You would never, you were not in...
Well, it wasn't very... Honestly, they sent you to school for 3 days in Iowa.
And you were able to pick it up?
The maggot school. Well, I was very...
Maggot school?
M-A-G-I-D.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, that was his name.
I mean, how negative about Anchorman?
Yeah, maggot.
Maggot school.
Now you see my depression.
Right. Don't you think that's amazing? You know how many guys try to become Anchorman, and you were an Anchorman in a major market?
Because I was the mayor. In other words, what they made this, they were last in the ratings. Channel 5, the NBC affiliate. They were bottom of the rating. I mean, they were behind the independent station at the time.
So
they had nothing to
as
lose.
a stunt, they said, let's get the mayor to be the anchorman.
Exactly.
I see. And it worked. You became the number one anchorman in the market.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then it was a serious job. Because the ratings
frankly, because of the commentaries.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I kept winning at the time. You had regional Emmys. I guess they still have them.
Yeah.
Right.
And I kept getting those. So, yeah, and I thought I was good at that. I mean, I'm not immodest in terms of what I think I do well. I think I'm a nice guy and I think I'm bright, but I'm not talented. And I'm not blowing
Maybe you
smoke
are,
at you.
though. Why are you so
Because
negative?
I know what I'm good at.
The fact that you became an anchorman and were successful, and you were a successful
That's a
anchorman
skill.
for 10
It's
years.
not a talent.
Sure it
No
is.
one would have picked me out of high school and said, this guy's going to make it in
You
show
don't think
business.
Chuck Scarborough in New York is a talented individual? He's an anchorman. He's been successful for his entire career. He's good looking.
He may be, but you don't have to be talented to be in television.
Really?
He may be.
Gee,
You have to be talented to be on the stage on Broadway. That's talent. Those people got it.
What are your jobs right now? You got the Jerry Springer Show.
Then I do Baggage.
What's Baggage? It's a game show.
It's a dating show, a dating game show on the Game Show Network, and now it's being test marketed in a bunch of stations.
That's a show where it's a dating show, and you put out all your baggage to the person.
Yeah, 3 items of baggage. It's actually a very funny show.
I would watch
wish I would
that.
have thought it.
I never even see this show.
Well, it just started. It's on the Game Show Network. You get GSN every night at 6:30 and 9:30.
Okay, here it is. Don't miss Jerry hosts Baggage weeknights at 6:30 on GSN. All right, Game Show Network. I never see this Game Show Network. So you host.
That's a funny show.
All right, I'll check it out.
I
That
don't
you're proud
apologize
of.
for that. Well, I wish I would have thought of it. I'm the host and I make jokes, but that's a great show. Yeah.
So a guy comes on and what does he say? What's the guy's
Well, let's
worst
say a guy
baggage?
comes on and out come these 3, let's say, beautiful women. Sometimes it's a woman and 3 guys. And a few times we've had a guy and 3 guys, in other words, gay relationships. But anyway, let's say a guy comes on and he's going to choose from 3 beautiful women. And the women come out, and just like in traditional dating game shows, they talk about how wonderful they are. And then, but during the course of the show, they have to open a small, medium, and large bag.
Right.
And when you open it, it's just like in Deal or No Deal. There it says what the baggage is. I have lunch with my ex every other week.
I see.
So the guy starts eliminating, saying, you have too much baggage.
I see.
Finally, at the end of the show, he chooses the one woman. They're hugging. This is wonderful. But now, before the show ends, he has to open up his big bag. And then sometimes she says, that's too much.
What's the worst baggage a guy has sometimes?
Well, the most different baggage was this woman was the contestant, and she had to choose among these 3 hot-looking guys, and she picked this one guy. He was so happy because she was a bombshell.
Right.
They're so happy, but now she has to open hers, and it turned out she was born a man.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that a deal breaker?
You couldn't, you couldn't tell.
Really?
I couldn't tell. I mean, I really couldn't.
And you've seen a lot of...
Oh, I live with that. I mean, I live on my show with that.
Right.
But
Did you ever try homosexuality?
No.
That's not your thing.
No.
Would you ever be with a woman who looked like a woman, as good looking as this one, but was a man? Was formerly a man?
Do you think you could fall in
Well,
love?
I'm happy where I am, but
are you happy? What are you now? Are you married?
I've been married for 37 years.
I thought for a while. I thought you had separated in 2008.
I know all this stuff is always written.
Is that not true?
I am very happily married.
You are?
Yes.
Monogamous?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Where do you live now?
I haven't, as you know, always been, but
You're right.
yeah. But
you
no,
had a couple of
I'm
years. Did fame go to your head for a couple of years where you said, "Jesus Christ, I've never been this famous"?
No.
I
You're close to blue everything.
Yeah. And you were just like, fuck it, I gotta
you'll
go
have
for
to
it.
talk to other people, but I don't think there's anyone who ever worked with me, anyone who knows me that ever. I don't have any friends in show business. I have the same friends I grew up with. Honestly, I live such a lovely existence, but a normal.
But you're over the whole chick thing.
The what?
The whole chick thing. I mean, you're just
when I was in college, boy, because I never had a date in high school,
Right.
which is true. I was the shortest kid in school.
Right.
And, now I'm 6 feet, but I was only 5'1" when I graduated high school.
Really?
My dad was 5'2", so there was never any thought that I would grow. And then I started growing in college and law school. I mean, I was growing in my 20s, and really the bones hurt.
Late bloomer.
Very late. Not
I was going to say, that growth spurt must have killed you.
When did you lose your virginity?
During rush week in college, my freshman year. I was 17.
College seemed like an oasis.
You were 17 in college?
I remember having to lie to my parents because rush week was 10 days before the first day of class. I went to undergraduate at Tulane University in New Orleans.
You were 17 in college?
Yeah.
No kid. So what, were you some kind of brainiac? Who graduated? Did you graduate
early, or was that on time?
It was on time. Because
what'd you get on your SATs? Did you get like a 1600 or something?
I just don't remember. I mean, that's true. I really don't remember.
Well, it must have been pretty high if you're that.
I do well in school. I think I'm a bright person.
Well, evidently you are.
Yeah, but again, that's different than being talented. And I see people that are really talented. And I'm not blowing smoke at you. I said I've said it on all kinds of interviews.
Right.
You have talent. You can create. You have it, and you really have it.
Well, thank you. Someone finally said that about me. Yeah.
No, I couldn't do what you do. There's certain
do you
things I
think
can
Nick
do very
Cannon
well.
is doing a good job as the host of America's Got Talent? Didn't you do just as good a job?
Well, yeah, but he's hotter looking. He's younger. I understand the demographic they want.
Did you like Piers Morgan?
Yeah, I do like him.
I heard you were angry with him. You felt that on his British show that he had insulted a 6-year-old, and you thought he went too far.
During the show. First of all, I would hang out with Piers Morgan because I enjoy I really enjoy him. I think he's very bright.
Right.
And the interview you did with him was great.
Thank you.
And I love what you said because part of his whole persona is to be I'm the best there is,
Right.
And you said, well, you're great now because you had Oprah and me the first week, and that was just a great wait till you have to get people like
Guess
me.
what? I was right.
Yeah.
So
I like Piers Morgan, and I got on the show during one of the episodes. He started, because he plays the Simon Cowell role on that show, and he started going after one of the children, and I wasn't just angry at him. I was angry at the producers of the show. As I said, you can't invite children on this show and then beat them up.
Right.
That's not fair. If these kids are too young to be on this, and you think they're being pushed by the parents, then don't let them on the show. But don't take a child and start making a child feel bad.
It's weird.
Yeah, so I went out on stage and I said, stop it. It was live, so they didn't really want... But, the poor kid...
But you say you have no talent, but isn't one of your gigs now you're in England doing a play?
You're doing shows. You're doing plays.
Yeah.
What are you in, Peter
I
Pan or
enjoy
something?
doing it. Yeah, I just finished.
You played Peter Pan?
No, Captain Hook.
Captain Hook.
Okay.
I was going to say, are you up on the wire?
I watched you in Peter Pan.
Yeah.
So you're Captain Hook. So don't you have to have talent to do that?
Yeah.
And you said you were in Chicago?
You do have to. You didn't see the performance.
Oh, did you get bad reviews?
No, I got good reviews. The best...
Is it hard to memorize the lines?
The memorization isn't difficult. It's... you have such respect. When I did, 2 summers ago, I did Billy Flynn, playing Billy Flynn in Chicago.
Right.
That was the toughest thing I ever had to do in show business. And I have such respect for these people.
Why are you doing this? Why?
Don't you have to dance and sing and everything?
One day I'm going to die. Now it's
you want to experience everything.
Exactly. Someone comes to you and said, "Would you like to be on Broadway?"
Do they audition you to see that you can even do this?
No, this was funny. When I did the Billy, they saw me on Dancing with the Stars.
Right.
The producers in London.
Did that do you a lot of good, Dancing with the Stars?
Well, apparently career-wise, it must have, because I started getting. That's
People
how I
liked
got
you.
That's when I got America's Got Talent, The Offer, and Broadway, and all this.
I think you like doing it too because it let people see you in another way.
Well, I did it honestly. I did it for Katie, my daughter.
Yeah, that was kind of touching.
Yeah.
You were dancing. Your daughter
Yeah,
was...
but I mean, she's special. I mean, she's great. So therefore, I would do it. Right. So anyway, but I wanted to learn the waltz and I said, okay, because originally when they asked, I said, no, I said no, not because I'm too good for them, but because I'm not too good for them. I'm not good enough for them. And I thought this is a younger person show. And I just said no. Well, 6 weeks later, apparently someone they had on the list just before the season started had dropped out.
Right.
And so they called again. And so I went home and I said, what do you think? And, oh, Dad, this will be great. Go, let's, do it.
What was the whole premise? You're going to dance at your daughter's wedding or something?
Yeah, just the father-daughter dance.
Right.
That came up because she was going to get married. She was getting married 3 months later, which she did.
And your daughter had overcome special needs or something? I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what was going on there with you and your daughter. It was a whole emotional thing.
Yeah, she's wonderful now, but she was born, blind and deaf and stuff like that. But she sees, legally blind. I mean,
your daughter was born blind and deaf. And she can see now.
One ear.
No kidding.
Yeah, but when we say blind, it doesn't mean she can't see anything. It means that she couldn't see things.
She was legally blind.
Legally blind. I mean, it was a
wow.
I mean, she could never drive or anything like that. But she's wonderful. She's a mother. She's got we got a great grandson.
But that must have been devastating to you. When your daughter, I mean, that's an amazing.
But it's interesting. Once you have that situation, you can't imagine another child. And I mean, you can't imagine a different situation.
You love that child.
This is who she is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did they come to you?
It's like
did they know in
the
utero
best thing in the world
that she had birth defects? Do they come to you and say you can abort and you can do?
No. One, we wouldn't have, and secondly, no, we didn't know. Back then, you didn't know.
And what'd you do? You got great help for your daughter, and she was able to persevere.
Well, there were a bunch of things. She was born with no holes in the back of her nose. I mean,
no nasal passage
in the back. You looked at her; it was everything looked, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Her nose.
Right. So immediately they had to open up.
What was the reason for that? Did they say is it about?
They said it's coloboma of the optic nerve. It's 1 in 6 million have it. I mean, it's just it's a fluke.
But she was born with a number of birth defects. Was there any particular thing?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't like talk. She's great. She's a 35-year-old woman who is a lovely, happily married, has a wonderful son. Our son is.
So the whole thing became emotional for you because here is your little girl who you didn't know how her future was going to turn out, and here she was getting married.
Her lifetime. She's a college grad. I mean, really, her life. That's exactly right.
So it became
she went from what the prognosis is.
Right.
She
overachieved in a sense. No one expected her to achieve, and here she had a normal life with a kid. She was getting married, all this, and so that was all the emotion behind it.
Yeah,
they didn't make that clear on the show.
Well, we don't want it to.
I didn't know
I've just had more conversation with you about this. See, that's why you're talented. You get this stuff out.
I had no, but you see, it was a weird thing. I knew.
Well, because it isn't. Why is it anyone's concern if you think about it?
Because it was because listen, I saw you were being very emotional. It was.
Oh, I love. But you know what? My guess is if it's your daughter, you're going to be emotional anyway. You know
of course, of course.
It's that's the best thing.
So Dancing with the Stars became a thing you did for your daughter because
but
you wanted to dance at her wedding.
Yes, but what happened, which who knew, is it was. In hindsight, I say it was the first time anyone had ever seen me on television as myself. Because I'm always playing a role. I'm either their mayor, their news anchor, or a crazy talk show host. In other words, there's always a role to play. When you're on Dancing with the Stars, now I think a lot of people start building up this drama.
Right.
But at the time, because I was only the third season, it was the first time I was just myself.
Are you desperate to be seen as a good guy?
No. I mean, I know I'm... Now, this may sound arrogant. I know I'm a nice person.
Right. But people don't know that about you because they think you host that horrible show.
It doesn't matter. That's all vanity.
Yeah.
I love being successful. I hate being known.
You do? You don't like your fame?
Oh, it's awful.
You walk around, people...
There's no private... There's
what
nothing.
Goes on all day? Jerry.
Unending.
And you want to just walk around.
And so you have trouble just walking around being a regular,
and everyone
normal
is totally nice. But you're never...
But look at everything in your life you did. You did everything to be known.
I brought it all on myself. I didn't have to choose.
Yeah, this was a stupid thing to do if you didn't.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Why is the good part and the bad? The good part is you have this phenomenal life. The bad part is you become public property.
You don't have your anonymity.
Yeah, I'm just...
You'd
really
like to be able to leave work
But don't you like walking into a room and everyone goes,
getting that table at the restaurant?
No. because
I like it.
If my friends do it, I feel great. If people who know me love me,
wait a second. As a guy who grew up, who wasn't getting laid, you were the tiny kid, the overlooked kid. All of a sudden, you walk in the room. Oh, there's Jerry
You're the
Springer.
rock star.
You're a rock star. How can you not enjoy that a little bit?
Because when you're standing in front of the mirror yourself, you know it's all they like. When people are saying that, they're very nice to me, and I appreciate it. But it's not because they know me. They see this person on television with celebrity, and therefore, we love you, man. Now, if someone who knows me says, I love you, now it goes the other way. If someone says something bad about me, I don't take it personally because I realize they don't know me.
Right.
If someone who knows me says something.
Do what I do. I disguise myself as a woman. I walk around 90% of my free time as a woman. And it's very liberating, and I love it.
Don't take this personally. You're not a very attractive woman.
Oh, I believe me, I know. Did the Jerry Springer Show move up to Connecticut for tax reasons? In other words, it became cheaper to do the show up there.
NBC moved a bunch of its shows.
And I'm envious of your schedule. You tape, 2 days a week, the Jerry Springer Show for a 5-day-a-week show?
Yeah, we do 3 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday.
3 shows you knock out on Monday.
And then you're done.
And
but then I go to L.A. and I do baggage.
Now,
But
but
Jerry-
for years,
But Jerry,
you had a lot of free
let me
time.
understand the schedule. You walk in, you don't have to plan out the show, right? You don't get the two
I'm not
brothers who are
allowed
joined
to
at the
know.
head. You're not allowed to know. So you walk in and you come, hi, everybody, today's show is, and then they walk out. So the producers do all the work, and you're the host.
My job is to try to be funny during the show.
That's beautiful.
Questions and make jokes.
Right. Beautiful.
That's all I do with
And
that
you don't
show.
consider that a talent?
No,
I don't
not a
think you know
talent.
what it is.
Well,
I think
people like
whatever
it.
your
I'm comfortable in front of a camera.
whatever your
That's a
gifts
skill.
are, you demean is what your problem is. That you don't think much of what you do.
Because it isn't very difficult. When I was practicing
to you,
law,
they're not.
You know,
Please, Jerry, they're not. Not everybody could do what you do.
I think they could.
Is it true?
Everybody, maybe not
Jerry,
everybody.
Is it true when you were a child you walked around with a Superman costume underneath your clothing? Is that true? That's true.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
not a lot, but it was in the early 50s. I was in elementary school, and we watched every afternoon when we came home. George Reed,
right? Yes. Yeah,
doing playing Superman. And I remember getting a Superman outfit, and I just loved the show. And I went to school.
You must have gotten your ass kicked in school a lot with that Superman costume.
You have no idea how many times I was beaten up.
Were you a beaten up kind of guy? You were bullied.
Yeah.
Do you laugh at these kids today who complain about being bullied and they just get an
This
email
is what
or
I
something?
honestly did. I'm ashamed of this.
All right.
On my 20th high school reunion, no one knew me in high school except my 5 friends. Right. And we lived in the same building in Kew Gardens. We're still best friends, etc. Anyway, but otherwise, Forest Hills High School had 5,200 kids in our senior class. No, I'm sorry, 1,201 in our senior class, 5,200 in the whole school. So it was a city. And so no one knew me in high school. Now, as I said, I was the shortest kid. No one knew me.
Right. You were invisible.
Now we go to the 20th reunion.
Right.
They've heard that the mayor of Cincinnati was one of their graduates. But, of course, no one remembered who I was. So I go there totally anonymously. And I suddenly noticed that one of the great basketball players on our high school team, who, you know, God, I idolized him at the time. You know, he's a high school
Right,
star.
he was the cool guy.
Larry Lieberman.
Right.
If he's listening, God bless you, Larry. But during the high school reunion, you know, everyone's wearing a tag. I said, oh, my God, that's Larry Lieberman.
Right.
And I suddenly saw, I'm taller than him.
You were happy.
The whole reunion, now I'm there with my friend David. So the whole reunion, I'm standing next to Larry. I'm just standing there the whole time.
Really
He's
made
talking
you
to other
day.
people. I'm behind him. I figure, this is great. I'm taller than the guy on the basketball
When you
team.
had the Superman costume underneath your clothing, did you ever whip off your clothing and rescue someone or attempt to?
No, this was all in my mind.
a
I had imaginary friends.
Real quick, Jerry Springer hosts the Jerry Springer Show. You can check out your local listing for show times, of course, because the show is syndicated. And don't miss Jerry hosts Baggage weeknights at 6:30 on GSN. Sounds like a good game. And Jerry is everywhere. It is.
Do you realize that they actually wrote a play about Jerry?
That's true.
Yeah, the opera, which they did a great job with it. I
Wasn't
had
there a
nothing to
Jerry
do with it.
Springer
It's about
movie
me.
too?
There was. You
Ringmaster.
actually did the movie.
Yeah, it's still played. It's always playing on
Are you
cable.
disappointed with that movie? Because maybe it should have been a more serious movie, like the movie of your life. Maybe.
Nah, that's too personal.
That would have been.
This was good. It's about the show.
Okay, Jim, go ahead. You're on the air. Quick in Blackwood, New Jersey.
Hi, Jerry. I always said if I ever met you, I would think with this 10 years ago in Sarasota, Florida, my best friend's 13-year-old son recognized you as a fan of yours. You gave him his autograph. He died of leukemia 4 months later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And thank you. And I told this story to several people, and they thought a little bit higher of you after I told that story. He was an amazing kid. His name was Christopher Ditmars. He on his funeral.
So Jerry, your point is that Jerry was nice.
He stopped and gave an autograph.
13-year-old kid. He died of leukemia 4 months later.
I'll tell you one I saw Jerry do once. I saw a kid dying of leukemia. Jerry kicked him in the face. And he said, "Get away from me. I'm
And
not going to
then
give you
stepped
a..." That's right. That's right. So you never know. Jerry can go either way.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, right.
Depends on the day.
Jerry actually killed the kid.
Thank you.
But that's very nice. It's good. So do you do that? You don't have a whole big...
don't touch me. I don't do
touch
autographs.
Me. You will sign autographs. Yeah. You don't charge for your autograph?
No, I don't.
Megan, go ahead. You're on the air in Philly.
Hi, I wanted to ask Jerry, it says in his bio that he was a political aide for Bobby Kennedy.
Yeah.
Bobby Kennedy was my hero.
Me too.
My father was a big Kennedy supporter, and that was the first time I became politically aware, and I wanted Bobby Kennedy to win. I was all hung up. My father would actually knock on people's doors. You got to vote for Kennedy. He was so into it. And the assassination of Bobby Kennedy, more than John Kennedy because of my age, was so mind-blowing to me and so meaningful to me. And it just gave me such a dark vision of the world. And I remember just being profoundly disappointed that we had lost him.
Yeah, I still think now, obviously, because it's my perspective, all the heroes we have in life tend to be around at the time we're in our teens and 20s. It's the same with music.
Yeah.
That's what gets embedded in us. That's right. That's the standard. So the gold standard for me in terms of politics was Bobby Kennedy, because I always thought he was in it for the very best of reasons. He didn't need to... He
didn't need the money.
Right. In other words, the difference between him and John Kennedy, I thought, was... John Kennedy was more intellectual. Right. So, for example, on the issue of civil rights, he could intellectualize why what we were doing was inconsistent with our constitutional or the precepts. But with Bobby, it never got to that. He would walk into an inner city, and he couldn't even articulate it. He just felt it, and you saw.
He was passionate, and he really had beliefs. You really...
You did feel it was heartfelt what he was saying.
He was inspiring, right?
Yeah,
Imagine
totally.
had he not been assassinated. He would have been president.
I think he would have won. I think he would have, because Daley was ready to come over and deliver Illinois at the convention. And he obviously won in New York and then in California. So, yes, I think he would have gotten the nomination. I don't think there's any question he would have beaten Nixon, because Humphrey almost did, and he didn't have the war on his back.
Yeah.
Imagine we would have had a whole different universe that we're looking at.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
you wonder what else would have happened then. You know what I mean? It's
you
like
don't know.
you just don't know.
Yet the
Did
world
you know?
we got.
But you knew Bobby Kennedy?
Well, put in perspective, I only met him twice, but I was assigned 7 Midwestern states to, at that time, most of the kids were from McCarthy.
Right.
And at least the liberal kids.
Yeah.
And so my job was to try to get the McCarthy kids to switch over to Bobby for the convention.
Right.
So that's the work I was doing. But it gets in these bios because that was my first paid job out of law school.
Were you upset that Bobby didn't get him right away and he let McCarthy go test the waters, so to speak?
Sure.
But what are you going to... No one's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, one more call. Let's go to Mark. Go ahead.
Hey, now, I'd love to see fucking Jerry better than that Dr. Laura, that fucking cunt. And you know what?
Oh, God. What?
You want Jerry to replace Dr. Laura? Wow.
Absolutely. That fucking cunt needs to go off the air.
Jerry, can't you give advice and do a radio show where you help people that way?
Yeah, I could give advice. No, I'm not qualified.
Jerry,
to give
what is it?
advice.
What about what this gentleman said? Would you like to replace that cunt, as he puts it? I mean, what do you think of that?
Yeah, no, I think my perspective would be probably different than hers.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm probably.
I'm a little left of her.
Yes. I'm upset with the C word here today. I don't
That's
like
right.
it. It's
Let's
very
stop
upsetting.
throwing that around.
It's
It
very
won't
upsetting.
have any meaning if we keep throwing it around like this.
Let's save it for someone really evil. Let's go to Glenn. Glenn, go ahead. You have a word with Jerry quickly.
Yeah, Hal, listen, I think he threw you a softball when he said he'd like to have his own political show.
why don't you do something and put him on one of your channels?
Well, didn't you actually? You did a radio show for a while.
I did for 2 years. I did Air America. Well, I had my
Air
own
America.
show. Air America picked it up.
Uh-huh.
In others, I didn't work for Air America, but Air America carried my show.
How come
for 2 years. I loved it. But
how come liberal talk shows never do well? Everyone
because the liberals won.
Oh. You think it's that it?
Yes.
Well, I mean, the
I think
conservatives were doing well under.
Right, because they're on the outs.
No, but they were doing well under a Bush administration. I mean, they didn't go away.
It doesn't matter who's president. The liberals won. In the 1960s, all the protest was on the left because America was conservative. We have conservative politicians. We give conservative speeches. But on every major issue, the liberals have won. We are a liberal country. You can go into the most conservative neighborhood in America, and you go into their home and talk to their kids, and their kids listen to the same music, talk the same way, dress the same way. Culturally, we're liberals. I did a show the first year of the Jerry Springer show in Cincinnati. We did a show on interracial marriage. And there were protesters outside the studio. 20 years later, we have a president who's the product of an interracial marriage. The liberals won on every issue, And so therefore, the real energy of the protest movement, think about it, whether it's the gun lobby, the right to life movement, all the protests now, which is where talk radio gets its oomph from, is on the right.
Oh, so you're saying liberals won everything.
I believe we won, and we don't know how to say,
Then
hey.
what is this red-blue state thing that's going on here?
We vote, we feel obliged often. Even liberals do. Even Obama feels obliged because somehow you seem more adult if you give a conservative speech and say, well, we're going to be. But the truth is, if you ask
Maybe
them, how
you're
do
right.
they
I never
live?
looked at it that way. That's
We
very interesting.
live liberally. All of us do.
All right, let's go to Dan. Dan, go ahead. You're on the air. Come on, Dan. Go ahead.
Jerry, that's a little too intellectual for me this morning. I got an important question for you.
All right, go ahead.
When did you start sounding so effeminate?
Effeminate?
Yeah.
Jerry,
well-
do you sound effeminate, do you think?
Well, I don't. The truth is, I'm not real macho.
Jerry told you he's never had any homosexual sex.
Well, yeah,
I'm not interested in guys, but I don't think you would look at me. Even
I
in
might
a
look at
bathing
you at a
suit
bar and go,
say,
hey, maybe
there's a real man's man.
Right, I might see you in a bar if I didn't know you were Jerry Springer. I might try to pick you up. I mean, do you watch porno at all, Jerry?
I have.
You do? What's your place? You ever been on YouPorn? I've just discovered this.
Oh, I don't do it now because I'm afraid.
What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid? What is your image? You're not going to run for office again. It's that those years have passed.
I believe. Well, you know what? Maybe this is. I do trust. I don't trust big government. I mean, I am. Now
are you
that
afraid
I'm sure
the government will know what you've watched in porn?
I must. If you put me on a couch, I probably.
I'll give you some if you want. I've got a barrel of porn back there. I can
No,
give you.
I don't mean that.
We
but I
can
mean
help you out.
just generally, I
man.
do always think
I think
that
you're
somebody's
overthinking it.
listening. Somebody. I mean, I am a little bit. But I think that is a
Listen.
product of history.
Go on YouPorn. I'm watching babysitter porn. It's unbelievable, and you have
Well,
no
Jerry's
idea.
saying the government knows.
The government knows.
There-
Good.
someone's
I'm
gonna
telling them
grab
right
your-
here.
Someone's going to grab your computer, and tomorrow there'll be a story.
Jerry, if you ever have the desire to jerk off, come here and I will give you porn.
I'm 67. Nothing works.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm 67.
You know, no, I mean nothing works.
No, it works. It works. Oh,
You get
now I'm
aroused?
gonna get it from my
Now
wife.
that'll be another
Jerry, be honest.
headline.
Yes, it works.
How often are you having sex? Once a week, twice a week? I mean, it's
With women.
67. Yeah,
With women.
He's with women.
Oh, with women.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
How many times are you having sex?
I have a very active,
You do.
happy life.
Full erection, no Viagras?
I'm not getting that.
You take Viagra. Wow.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
If it makes everyone feel better?
Well, why are you so ashamed?
What? I'm not ashamed. But it's personal. Like, you don't go. If you meet someone,
Makes you rock hard like a 12-year-old.
if you and I,
Yes.
and I could see that you and I would become friends.
Absolutely.
I mean, I really do see. I could see that if we lived in the same neighborhoods, we would kind of hang out together.
Yes, absolutely.
For all kinds of reasons. And I
Barry,
think
it's okay. I took it once.
No, I know. I'm not apologizing, but I'm saying, why would I say? But I'm guessing.
I would do it with you.
That there are probably people I don't know listening to this show.
I see.
And therefore, why do you
want
walk
to
into
share
a
that?
party? You don't go into party. Say, hi. What's your name? Yeah. Let me tell you what I do for sex.
You have to come to a party at my house.
You don't discuss that.
You wouldn't believe it. All right, one final word for Jeff the Drunk. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hi, Jerry?
Yes.
I love your show.
I was going to say, this has got to be one of your biggest fans.
I'm surprised Jeff hasn't been on the show.
Every day.
Yeah, you watch it every day. Well, that's good.
I never miss an episode.
Well, that's true. You're home drunk.
I appreciate it.
That's right. All right. Well, let me tell you something. I see the phones are lit up for you. I mean, people would go on all day with you. One more.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. This is John Kishman. John, go ahead, John. Johnny.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
Yeah. Back in the early '90s, Jerry had a guest on August Christ. Jerry, do you remember this man?
August Christ?
I think so. Is he the neo-Nazi?
Yes, that is the man.
Yeah.
And I am not so proud to call I'm proud to call my ex-father-in-law because I ended up being so lucky to marry his daughter, who you should know totally screwed this girl up and his
What is your point? I don't understand.
I remember. Was he the guy that was on with his daughters?
Yeah.
And he was raising them to be racists.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And
show.
you married one of them?
You married the racist daughter?
Yeah, I do.
Congratulations!
Oh, you're a winner.
Hey, what are you a racist?
Here's the thing. This man, he molested both of the daughters. Surprise, surprise.
Well, we don't know that.
Well,
By the way, that's alleged. Yeah. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, allegedly, but
I mean, you can make all the allegations you want. I don't know the gentleman, and that's a pretty serious allegation.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's right. No one knows that.
My point is, I just think that you're the better man, and I think you bring some of the finer points of people in life. And by the way, she fucked my best friend.
Oh, come on! I'm going to dump you out because I don't know if he's making allegations.
He's applying to be on the show, I think.
That's right. Jerry, that's some job.
Don't you just want to be me?
Are those people all real? Because sometimes it seems
they have to be
set up.
Look, over 38,000 guests, obviously. I'm sure they're...
And who cares if they are?
But...
As long as they hit each other over the head with a chair.
Oh, they're
but
hysterical.
They go through quite a bit to make sure it's true. In other words, the lawyers are there, the camera's on as they sign in the room before the show. It has to be true. So they really work hard at making sure it's true. Now, do they embellish once they're on?
Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, I'm just saying, sometimes it's like, this is too good to be true.
Well, anyway, listen, Jerry Springer is the host, as you know, of the Jerry Springer Show. It's been on the air 20 years.
Yeah.
That's an amazing accomplishment. Check your local listings for showtimes. Now you know Jerry. He's told you everything.
This is the real Jerry Springer.
Came clean about the Viagra. That's it. Listen,
wait till I get home.
We'll see how all you do at 67. You might need a little help too.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
I had people in the corner of the room going, Jerry, Jerry.
Yes,
Come on, guy, you're gonna know it.
Have you ever substituted for Regis on the Regis and Kelly show?
No. I've been on the show, but I haven't substituted. And no, I mean, if you're
not taking Regis' job.
Well, first of all,
take it, sure.
Obviously they're going to choose someone younger. I mean, what's the point of replacing Regis with me?
Maybe you're an interim guy.
Why do you replace an old guy with an old guy?
Yeah, right.
Might start out young.
No, they'll choose someone young.
Maybe it'll be Nick Cannon. You never know.
But it's sad with him, from my point of view, because he's one of the real original broadcasters.
Yeah.
He does a terrific job.
He really does.
That's right.
And you realize how good he is when you see someone sit in for him.
Right.
Then you
have
realize,
no interest.
Yeah.
And don't miss Jerry Host Baggage weeknights at 6:30 on GSN. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Real pleasure to have you in here. Thanks for coming in.
It's a pleasure.
Jerry.
Hi.
You settled in. The nerves, you mentioned you were a bit nervous on the way.
Sure, but no, he's great. I mean, he really is. He's the best there is at this.
A lot of people say that the secret to his success is that he makes you feel as though you're not doing a radio show, as though you're not on the spot, when in fact you really are.
Well, I think he's one person that can talk to anybody, and that's that is a talent. That is a talent. He can talk to anybody.
Just to be able to span the spectrum of guests and different personalities and topics.
And he relaxes you immediately because you are nervous going in because he's Howard Stern, but He's great at it.
And before you know it, he's led you through a path of conversation that involves, your personal life, politics, Viagra. He gets you to open up about literally everything.
Yeah, well, there's a headline. He does. But what I also respect is he understands boundaries.
So he pushes but doesn't overstep
he
those.
kind of senses when, let's not talk about this, because, he's not doing 60 minutes with a camera in your face kind of thing.
Right.
No, I actually enjoyed it.
And as someone who's, who does his own talk show and who's done his own radio show, you know how hard that truly is.
Yeah, but, after you do it a while, you learn how to do it. The difference is, I think I have a skill at it, but I think he's really talented. I think he's natural for it, and that's what.
Well, you just wanted to take a tour?
Yeah. I like to watch black people, see what they're doing. I was up there, I scored some crack. It's very good, very high quality.
Oh, my goodness. Can't get the good stuff down
No,
here.
I had to drive through, and I was looking around. It reminded me of my old days in Roosevelt. Because Roosevelt was all black. And when I see all black people, I think back to my days in Roosevelt. And, being alone, being the only white guy. And,
But really, what were you doing there?
I was coming back from Long Island, and it was the best way to get home.
Oh,
Best way to get home is go through Harlem.
taking the overland route.
Yeah. You check, you have a lot of gas, and car seems to be running reasonably well. Remember when I got stuck up in Harlem
and
with Fred?
no traffic.
Yeah.
So you can keep moving.
I like looking around from the car. I don't like walking around through black neighborhoods, but I like driving through them. I get the shakes otherwise. Sometimes I play a game, I laugh at the white people living there. Because once in a while up in Harlem even, you see a couple of white people walk by.
Well, a lot of, you know what it's like here in New York.
Yep.
When all the real estate gets too expensive in the white areas.
Gentrification.
White people will go find good real estate in black areas.
What's that called? Gentrification?
Yes.
Well, they'll buy entire buildings.
Yeah.
But then you also have a crack dealer right outside your window.
Yeah, but then
that's
eventually
only
it changes.
for a little while, yeah.
That's right. White people are creeping up into that area. Soon there'll be no more black people around there, right, Robin?
That's right.
That's right. Lily White.
They'll change the name.
Yep. My mom should move to Harlem because she loves a black community. She does. Harlem is the perfect place for my mother.
Why did she never choose Harlem?
Listen, I like Roosevelt, and I am not going to be scared away. Your father and I, we moved here, and believe me, it's a wonderful community, and if all these whiteys didn't move away...
She called them whiteys?
Yeah, she hated white people. My mom saw them as all hypocrites, white people.
Whiteys.
Yeah. My mom would go up to Harlem.
Hello, black people, I'm back.
Back in the day, though, my mother used the word Schwarzes.
Oh, she did?
Well, yeah. Schwarzes. Schwarzes is a Yiddish word for black people. But I don't think but she wasn't racist. But then again, that's a racist kind of thing, right?
I don't know.
Schwarze means black.
Right.
Those Schwarzes, I'm telling you, they're the greatest.
See, that's confusing.
It's very confusing.
She liked black people. But Schwarze does mean black, right? That's what it means. Yeah. It's not like the N-word or something.
I don't know. It was always considered a derogatory term.
Yeah, well. Who knows? Crazy. So they used to have they had black friends too.
Yeah.
In the community. They had a nice time in Roosevelt. While I was getting beaten, because there were a lot of lower income black people, they found a few upper income black people and they'd go to parties. Oh, my mother was so thrilled.
We're going to a Schwarzer party. That's right. Our friends are having a party, and when those Schwarzes get together, it's great fun. They dance and have a good time. But the only problem is when the Schwarzes have a party, yes, they say, come at 8 o'clock, and you get there, no one is there. They're always late. Believe you me, it's a whole thing with these Schwarzes.
And I'd be confused about the Schwarzes. But it was a whole thing. My parents would get invited to their friends. And they thought it was crazy that, they'd call the party for 8 o'clock, And then, like, people would show up at 10 o'clock, and it made my parents nuts, because you know how punctual my parents are.
I mean, what's with these schwanzes? They call a party for 8 o'clock, and no one shows up.
And it was the same story after the party, because they had their black friend.
So they had to stay there for 2 hours alone?
They had their black friends, the Powells.
Maureen is wonderful. She is into this community, believe me. She's on the school board, and
and their other black friend was this guy, Bert Powell, and he had a black accounting firm. He was the largest owned black accounting firm.
Uh-huh.
And my mother was, you know.
Let me tell you, Bert has a Schwarzer accounting firm, and he can't find any black people to be accountants.
That's right. He wants black people, but there's no black accountants.
What are you yelling about?
That's what he said.
And let me tell you, it would be wonderful for black men to work at the accounting firm, but he can't find any.
That's right.
And I used to hear this after the black parties. It was a whole discussion. The whole discussion about black people, what time the party started. You know that whole thing about CPT, colored people time?
Right.
It was like, my parents didn't know about that, but it really was true. Like, no one wanted to start the party in time.
But that's ridiculous. What party starts at 8 o'clock?
But they would claim that the people wouldn't show up till 10 o'clock. Like she goes,
I'm not rushing there.
But that says 8 o'clock.
But we're not going to rush to the party because no one is there. We're the only ones there, Ben.
That's right. But what are we supposed to do?
Well, we should go later.
But I don't want to go later.
But any party anybody has, it never starts at the appointed time.
No, this was evidently, this was way later than their white friends. You know, come to think of it, I had Robin over. I had a party at my house. You showed up 2 hours late. We're sitting and waiting for dinner.
My cat was operated
Shame on you. And I didn't even get a message from you or anything. Now that I should take that up with you.
I was trying to get there.
Forgot I'm mad at you.
I can't drive and talk to you on the phone.
Oh my God. Whatever, you know what I'm going to do with you from now on? If I have a party, I'm going to tell you a 2 hour early.
I'll still be late. No, that day I was really a mess.
I like punctuality.
And I remember I even drove myself. I didn't even think to get a car to get out. I just totally misjudged everything because I was so tied up with
Shame
that.
on you.
I know, nothing matters to you. I was devastated by my cat having a kidney transplant.
Well, still.
How dare you call a party on that day?
Always late. And I don't go for that. At all.
Everyone said, is Robin coming? I don't know.
I know, I finally got a message. Are you coming?
Yeah, I mean, everyone wanted to eat dinner.
You know, Robin, I got to tell you, I was sitting...
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I was sitting next to Howard. He was getting... You know how he is about punctuality. He was getting...
I know that.
But really...
You know what? I was really fine until like about 20 minutes before, and I said, you know, because we were going to eat dinner.
We were going to eat at 8, and it was like 8:05, and Howard was like, what's going on?
Yeah, and by the way, we told everyone to be there at 6 o'clock.
No, you didn't.
For cocktails. Yes, we did.
Cocktail hour. Get there at 6:30.
6 o'clock cocktail hour.
It was 7.
No.
I
you
was
were 2
told
hours
7.
late. No. What? You got the same email that everyone else got.
Well, then I misread it.
Well, you always do.
I couldn't believe 6.
You always misread. She has a reading issue when it comes to parties. Well, whatever.
I'm
what am I gonna tell
sorry.
you?
I was devastated because I knew
you knew
be a mess about it.
Well, listen, everyone else was hungry. In fact, I before you came, and it was already like 10 to 8 or 20 to 8, I said to everyone, listen, she's not here. We're going to start eating. And everyone was in agreement, believe me. Nobody was defending you. I mean, what am I going to do? I would sit there all night and wait for you?
No.
I like to go to bed by 10 o'clock. I was ready to wrap up the evening by the time you got there.
You actually stayed up later that night.
I did. But I left everyone just sitting in the living room. I just went up to bed.
You're very funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's enough. Everyone's got the gift of gab late into the hours. Not me. Midnight is about as late as I'll stay up.
The other thing was I got lost. I almost wound up in bed with you.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Robin was in my bedroom. Like, that was a mistake, right? It wasn't that confusing. Robin was in my bedroom. Conveniently.
Oh, that was hysterical.
God, you wanted it so bad. If you'd gotten in, you probably would have gotten laid.
I was in there. I closed the door.
You didn't get in the bed, though.
I chickened out.
You wanted it, I could tell. Were you in your negligee at that point?
No. I was going to undress in front of you.
Can you imagine if you had gotten into bed? She must have been so wasted. She got lost in my house. She comes upstairs to my bedroom, and she opens up the door and gets in. How far into the room were you? Because I was asleep.
I saw flickering lights, and I said, no, this can't be right.
Flickering lights, you saw?
Weren't there flickering lights?
I don't know. Oh, maybe Beth had candles on?
Maybe. I don't know.
But she was downstairs, right?
Yeah.
So you
but then everybody disappeared by the time I got back to ask where I was supposed to go.
You are a devil. You snuck into my room.
Everybody was gone. I was like, oh, no, now I really don't know where to go.
Were you disappointed?
Okay, now you can do me.
Were you disappointed that I was asleep? You really wanted it.
That's what I said. Oh, darn it. He's already asleep. I have big, pendulous breasts.
You don't think there was something to that?
There are no accidents.
That's right.
4 inches is fine.
Well, you're gonna have to make do with 4 inches.
I need a cock.
That would have been funny if I rolled over on you and put it in. Wouldn't have been the worst thing that happened to you.
Fuck my tight little pussy.
All right, easy. No, yeah, she got lost. I guess you would have had a lot to drink because Beth found you wandering around. She goes, I just found Robin. She says, last night when I woke up, she goes, last night I found Robin wandering around up here. I think she was in your bedroom. I go, really? I knew she wanted it.
That was funny.
No.
Because I was like, look, again, my cat was being operated on. If the cat wasn't doing well, I wasn't going to be able to be there. Does that make any sense?
Sure.
The operation went on all day. When I found out it had gone well and I was going to be able to make the dinner, then I jumped into my car and I tried to make it out there.
Why is Howard unable to see that people have extenuating circumstances?
How would I know what prevents Howard from seeing?
Well, you know him better than anyone on the staff. I mean, there's something. Why is punctuality?
He says all the time he doesn't want circumstances or extenuating circumstances. He wants everything to be exactly how he wants it to be.
Now
that seems perfectly normal to me.
And did you inform him of these, like what was going on in your life?
He knew that my cat was being operated on that day, yes.
So this
then I tried to jump in my car and get there as soon as possible. And there's no texting, phone call. I would have been breaking the law. Either I'm going to be later or I'm going to break the law. I decided to try to get there as soon as I could because I really wanted to spend time with him and all the other people who were going to be there. And I did enjoy the evening.
So it was worth the rush.
Yes, it was.
But Howard,
I'm sorry that he was so perturbed.
Here's Lisa G. So hot in here.
Wow, it's like my apartment.
It's like 190 degrees, right?
You know what? It's a completely different temperature in here then.
Yeah, it's just making me sleepy. Hi, what's up?
Gary Dell'Abate might become a local government official where he's lived for nearly 17 years. Really? Gary's been nominated to the Board of Parks and Recreation and wants to get involved to better the town's playing fields.
I started out as a coach.
I'm an alderman.
I'm an alderman. Alderman Dell'Abate. That guy, he's so fucked up. Do you know that, Gary's got the new Android phone, and they couldn't load Lotus Notes on it? Do you know what the reason was?
Why?
After days of trying to figure out, it came down to he has an apostrophe in his name. And it threw off the whole fucking computer.
You're kidding.
It threw off the whole... That D-E-L apostrophe.
The apostrophe
capital
is pivotal.
B-A-T-E.
So that stopped all the things from happening with Lotus Notes.
Because no one has an apostrophe in their name. Except for Gary.
Wow.
And it threw off the phone. And I keep saying to Gary, I was thinking of switching my BlackBerry to the Droid. I go, Gary, how's that droid? Now you got the Lotus Notes on there. You got your email. Oh, I don't know. I just got, they just got it working over the weekend. I've only had it for 2 days. I go, well, what's the verdict? Should I get it or not?
Howard,
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You sent me an email on Saturday
What a dickwad.
at 11:30 a.m.
Yeah.
The phone arrived at my house at 11:02.
Yeah, but I asked you this morning. You've had it for 2 days now. How do you like it? You can't answer the goddamn question.
I'm telling you this right up front.
Big tooth.
I'm not going to make a determination for you till I've used it enough, because I'm not going to listen to you for 2 fucking years going, oh, Gary Rick.
I just asked. I'm not blaming you. I just asked.
Of course you're going to blame me.
What a
If you
dick.
don't like it, you're going to fucking blame me.
And this asshole has seen the Black Swan and he had a copy of it and he didn't let me see it.
You have a copy of it?
Yeah. What a fuckhead. Like he got one of those Academy screeners.
I told you about it.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you give it to me? You said, well, Mary lent it to a friend. I'm like, fucking give it to me.
Why does Mary's friend
mean?
You suck.
Wait, hold on. I don't know what you have and what you
Ask
don't
me,
have.
and I'll let you know.
And there's another reason why.
And you do know what I have.
Then there's another reason why.
What?
I'll talk to you about it off the air.
No. Okay, fine.
Because there's a reason.
I'm running for alderman.
That's right. I'm an alderman.
Are you a member of
I'm
SAG?
supposed to fucking read your mind?
Yeah, you know what I get in the mail.
I don't know what you get. In fact, you have so many movies that I don't know about. They go directly to you now. They never come through this office.
Yeah, because I don't want you to know now.
Exactly.
But you should ask your boss. Everything is for your boss. Remember that. Your life is your boss.
Wow, you have a screener of Black Swan.
Yeah. He had a screener, and I go, well, dude, why didn't you give it to me? What other movies you holding out on me? I don't know. I can't evaluate my phone after 2 days.
You, and I'll explain to you during the break. I'll talk to you about it during the
All
break.
right, thank you. Who cares? I don't know. All I know is I can't evaluate my phone after using it for 2 days.
Not
I
for you.
haven't had it for 2 days. I fucking got it back in the mail at like 11 o'clock on Saturday.
Dude, you don't know in an hour whether you like it or not?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't obsess over it like you. I was.
All right, so far, do you like it?
I gave him what I thought of it so far. And
What have you done with the
I said,
phone?
I love the screen.
Right.
I love the screen. I'm not crazy about the buttons.
The
but
keyboard?
It's better than the buttons on an iPhone.
Is it better than the buttons on the BlackBerry?
No, I told you that. It's not better than the buttons on a
You
button.
didn't tell me that.
I did. Howard,
That's
you want
a
me to read
major-
the email? You want me to read you the email and embarrass you?
Yeah.
I said.
Find it.
Hold on, I will.
Good. Turn off his mic. Scott DePace has a screener of the Black Swan, too, now. Turns out.
Really?
You're kidding.
None of these guys ever... I'm the reason they work, and they don't even
I ain't
offer it to
gonna
me.
watch that fruity movie.
If you're a member of SAG, you can download it.
I am a member of SAG.
You didn't get that postcard in the mail?
Yeah, but I don't know how to download it. I just want it. Just
They
send
got
it to me.
screeners. That's easier.
Yeah. That would have been a nice thing. If my guys would, if they have it, offer it to me because I'm their boss.
I've seen it, but I love this movie so much, I'd watch it on DVD.
See, I would have lent you my copy.
It's a great movie.
See, what other movies do I have?
You want me to read it to you?
I'm not gonna
Read it.
Okay. Just started playing with it today. They only fixed it yesterday. Initial thoughts. Love the screen. It's way bigger and sharper than the BlackBerry. The keys are big, but a little weird because they are flat as opposed to the beveled keys on the BlackBerry.
Oh.
I think this is just a learning curve, and they're certainly better than the iPhone. So in the hour that I was able to play with it, I gave you that.
Yeah, so now that you've had it for 2 days, how do you like the keyboard?
Yeah,
Did
but
you
I
get?
wasn't
What I
really-
want to know is, did you get used to it?
I have not gotten used to it in 2 days.
All right, that's what I want to know. You fuck. Now you have time to be an alderman? What the fuck?
First of all, I'm not an alderman. I like Fred makes up names and then it becomes a fact.
You don't
made
have
up
enough,
that name.
You don't have enough work to do, is what I've decided, since you're now going to be on the government.
You want to know what it is?
Alderman Bowie.
Let's see. I coach. I'm also on the government.
I'm on the board of Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation.
And I'm too busy giving my boss a copy of the Black Swan.
Okay, who stole third base?
I'm improving the sports field.
What are you going to be doing in your community?
Here's what it is. It's very simple.
What a dude.
I'm not an elected official. I don't even get to create policy. I'm on a part of a 9-member advisory board that advises the town about parks and fields and that sort of thing.
And how often are your meetings for
I
that?
think that it's either once a month or once every other month.
This is the start of my political career.
I would like to see
This
new
is how Jack
bleachers.
Kennedy got started.
Bowie for president.
I'll tell you, I know the dog catcher personally. Wow, Gary, you're a power broker up there.
Is it so wrong to want to be involved? You make fun of me like it's being.
Just be more involved at work.
This
I'm
is
very involved at work.
And be with your boss.
This is a stepping stone,
You
bro.
don't even want to be with me.
Think about it. I sit on the board of Lifebeat. Now I sit on the board of my local government. I'm becoming a real player. Who knew that someone from Uniondale, Long Island would one day go to Delphi and grow up to be on the board?
This is an appointed position.
That's right. Eventually I'll be elected.
I don't set policy yet.
Not yet, but today I advise Parks and Recreation. Tomorrow I'm working for the sewer department.
Tomorrow I'll be drawing up the state budget.
I hope to establish an arboretum in my hometown.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to the keys on my Android.
They aren't beveled.
I didn't get used to them in 2 days.
I told you they're not beveled.
Well, at least it's better than the iPhone.
I got to tell you, Gary, angling to be some sort of politician now.
I think so. I think this is the start of Councilman Bowie.
Yeah, Councilman Dell'Abate.
Then Governor Bowie.
And then finally...
Ask not what your apostrophe can do for you.
Okay.
You know your email wasn't...
President Bowie.
Did you know your email wasn't working because you had an apostrophe in your name?
Well, that's what they told me. But see, that's the Lotus Notes. That has to do with Lotus Notes, not with the Android. And I've been on Lotus Notes for 15 years. They know how my name is spelled.
Yeah.
But I promise you I'm not angling to be a politician. But it's already, and I'll tell you why I can't be one already. In the paper, they did a big article about it, right? Which I thought was bigger than they should have. But there's a big picture of me signing books at a book signing.
Right.
Oh, that's nice. I go on the internet. Steve Langford goes, as you've seen on the web. I go on the web, and there's a picture of me in full color with a stripper wearing next to nothing.
Wow.
And I'm holding my book.
Yeah.
It was like, and it was totally embarrassing. And Steve goes, "Are you angry?" I'm like, you know what? If you take the fucking picture, it's going to turn up somewhere.
That's right.
Lonnie always takes 1,000 pictures, and I go, they never end up anywhere. Now they end up with me running for whatever.
You're never going to be president. I'm telling you.
I don't know. There'll be one day where they say, you know, at one time you couldn't be Catholic and be president. And now this man has been with strippers and he's president.
It didn't stop Schwarzenegger.
That's right. Schwarzenegger's been in a lot of provocative.
Schwarzenegger, he smoked dope on a film.
Don't you have to go to Guatemala and ignore the people and not eat their food?
I am part of Parks and Recreation. I'm part of 9-people panel who's going to work in their community to advise them on parks and recreation.
Okay, on the agenda tonight, picnic tables. Should they be white oak, balsa, or Canadian redwood?
The senior center needs new trees. Do we have that in our budget?
Except there's too many old people in the senior center.
I think our town needs a hard-to tennis court.
Although some people have expressed a desire for the clay court, and I believe the green grass court, except green grass requires too much chemicals.
What is he doing, by the way? I mean, like, what's Gary doing?
What are they going to be doing? Really?
What is he? He wants a volunteer to...
He wants to be involved.
In the community development?
Yes.
It's just the parks. Didn't you used to
There's no ducks.
Didn't you used to sit on your condo board?
No. Actually, no.
I thought you did.
I was they needed a name to be on the condo board, but I didn't go to the meetings.
And you're involved.
No, I wasn't involved.
No? Okay. I stand corrected.
That's why I'm not on it anymore, because I didn't show up to any of the meetings. Which is exactly what you should be doing.
By the way, the person who wants the statue of Nathan Hale in front of the rec center, I'm against it because Nathan Hale was a shitty spy and he got executed, so therefore he should not get a statue.
Well, you know, it's weird because, like, I had to go to the first condo meeting, and I went, this is like taking 2 hours, and you know what? I have a pretty important job. I could be home reading a book or watching something that I can talk about on the air.
This is for somebody else.
Yeah, this isn't for a guy with a job. This is for a retired person.
Well, Gary's particular interests are the playing fields.
You know, my boys all play sports, and I want to give back. I love these playing fields so much.
Playing fields are important.
We saw how Gary throws a ball. You can see why playing fields are so important.
No child should grow up like him, unable to throw a baseball.
I'm helping all the kids for the future.
So how many, is he going to go to the meetings and advise them? Like, what does he know about it? What does he know about any of this? He's not.
There should be playing fields. That's what he'll throw into every meeting about a park.
We should have a playing field where they move all the pitching mounds closer to the plate so that the pitcher can reach the plate. It's too far.
All right, we're taking over this property.
And we should also expand the strike zone.
And we're making a park. There should be playing fields.
I think when the kids throw a pitch, it should be allowed to go over the batter's head.
What do you think's more important, playing fields or black kids making movies, Robin?
Black kids making movies.
What does that do?
More can do it.
But she's not making the movies. You're going to be on the planning board.
I'm not making the.
No, but you got to go to meetings.
Yeah, Robin has fundraisers. Everybody's doing something. Well, everybody but you.
That was one night. You're going once a month.
I'm not doing anything.
Believe me, I get your emails. It's way more than one night.
Not for scenarios.
Right, it's for the other stuff, for educating people.
He's got a point there.
What point?
I don't know.
But you email a lot.
What's email got to do with anything? You're actually meeting, physically meeting.
Hey, Robin, let's team up and make a special baseball field for black kids who make movies. We can combine our passions.
You're about vegetation. I'm about vegetation.
That's right.
We could discover the new Ben Roethlisberger together.
I asked the guy what he thinks of his cell phone. He needs more time to think about it.
How much time do you need?
When can you get back to me with that answer?
When can we expect that?
I'm anxious.
That I opened the box at 11:20 and 11:40. I didn't have an answer for you.
No, I'm anxious to get
I'm
one.
not on your timetable.
Oh, so,
I really am not. I mean,
no, dude, you had it for 2 fucking days. I'm not talking about 20 minutes. I didn't know you'd had it for 20 minutes, so I said, okay, get back to me. So I asked you today, what do you think of your cell phone?
and I said pretty much the same.
I don't know, both. I've only had it 2 fucking days. You don't know if you like a cell phone? I don't know.
You don't know. So fucking ask someone else.
I knew in 2 days whether I like my BlackBerry.
Well, that's good. You guys should have a very nice relationship.
I do. I liked it.
Why don't you get rid of it?
I want to try something new. If it's better. That's why I'm asking you. You had a BlackBerry and you switched. But I don't know. I need more time. Get back to me in a month. Fucking guy.
Look, Ralph has been liking the iPhone for a couple of years now. It hasn't persuaded Howard to get one.
Right.
You can give him your opinion.
I did, Robin. I gave my opinion.
Okay.
I still don't know his opinion.
You fucking know my opinion.
I don't think he likes his new phone. He's saying he likes it, but I don't think he does.
No, I do like it, but I really am hesitant to recommend anything to you because I'm
all right, if it wasn't, it's Fred. What are you going to say?
Fred, definitely get it.
Get it. Okay.
Fred's an iPhone guy.
All right.
Right. But Verizon's coming out with an iPhone, so that'd be a good choice.
Don't get the first version.
Right.
That's what they say.
You're probably right.
He's not saying that. They said it.
Techno Beaver has spoken.
Gary.
Yes.
So how does something as simple as a cell phone recommendation turn into this entire rap about you being an aspiring politician looking to make all these policy changes in your town?
Listen, they all come together, but as far as the phone is, he's very impatient. When he gets his mind on something, he wants it like now. So I mean, he wants me to say either it's bad or it's good. And I got it on Saturday at 11:20, and I played with it a little bit. Then I took my son for a haircut. Then my wife and I went out to a party. Then yesterday I was having a game, and I took it around, and I had played with it a little bit. And so in the less than 48 hours I've had it in my hand, because I still haven't had it in my hand for 48 hours, in that amount of time he asked me this morning, and I said the same thing that I told him. I still haven't had it for a long time. I love the size. Here. I love the size of the screen. The keys are a little funky to play with, so I'm still using it. In other words, I haven't typed on it for... I didn't get it and just typed for 10 hours. And he wants an answer.
You mentioned that Howard would sit there and obsess over something like that until that's all he would do, was sit in his apartment and play with it.
I have other shit to do.
Including this new board that you're sitting on.
Haven't done a thing about it yet. Hasn't taken a second of my time.
Now, obviously, Fred, he brought back the Sharpie marker.
Yes, he did.
It was a throwback ball bust today. But during this process, they sort of take the storyline and run with it. Do you really, truly have any type of political aspirations?
None whatsoever. I have no political aspirations. I thought it would be a fun thing to do. I was asked, and it doesn't take a lot of time, and I think I sort of had some knowledge in the area. it's about getting fields for the town is one of the aspects of it because I've coached a bunch of my kids' teams and I know where they should be or where they're lacking and that sort of thing. That's all it is.
Now, Howard, also questioned you said you want to be more involved. What about being involved in the community does Howard not understand that that you
all
do?
Of it.
But what's great about it to you in your opinion?
Well, if you can make things better in a place where you live, that you would try to do that. I would think that most people would try to, if you can help to make things better, you would try to do that.
But this in no way detracts you from your task at hand, which is being the producer of the Howard Stern Show.
Everything that's me not being here detracts from me being here in Howard's mind.
He forgets.
Sleeping detracts from me being here.
I was actually thinking of tweeting. I was thinking like. I was watching the football game and I had a lot of thoughts during the football game last night, the Jets and Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, and then my dog Bianca was wearing a terrible towel.
Yes.
I was all dressed up in a terrible towel, and I thought it was funny. I'd put it on a tweet if I had such a thing. And then Gary said, "I'm just about done with tweeting. I'm not tweeting at all."
Why is that?
And I said, "Why? What's going on?" And he goes, "It's way worse than Stern Fan Network. It's like." If I tweet anything, if I just say, hey, it's a nice day, they're like, yeah, of course it's a nice fucking day for you, Baba Booey, sitting there working off of Howard's ass and making all that money that you don't even deserve, and you're a big lip-toothed bastard and all this shit. I said, you're kidding. He goes, no, because I said, can't you just tweet without anybody commenting on it? Like, you don't have to see the comments? He goes, no, that's the whole thing.
Well, you can, but you know what? You sit there and you go, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to tweet. I'm not going to look. But of course, then people are commenting. You want to see what they think.
Right, because you get notification that you've got comments.
I think I want to follow other people's tweets at least.
Steve Martin is a great place to start.
That's what I heard.
Really funny. Steve Martin's really good. A lot of comedians are pretty funny. Some people just promote. Some people do their whole day. Some people, like John, was really into following Miley Cyrus because it's such minutia.
Right.
And such
I'll have
bullshit.
Paris Hilton and the Kardashians just to see what they're up to.
Do I own my name? Like, if I go on as Howard Stern, like, does somebody else have it?
Probably. I'll have to go take a look.
All right.
Like I just had a guy kicked off. I'm verified, so my name on Twitter is Robert A. Bowie because Baba Booey was taken.
Right.
And the guy. So
why don't you just be Gary Dell'Abate?
I don't know. So the guy because I wanted to make it easy. I'm like, Baba Booey's easy. So the guy.
But Robert A. Bowie isn't easy.
It's not, but it's the only thing I could get. So the guy.
So be Gary Dell'Abate. That's easy.
Okay, I'll be Gary Dell'Abate.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I know you want followers.
Well, I was trying to do. So anyway,
he's Robert A. Bowie. Who's going to find him?
I didn't know he was Robert A. Bowie.
So how would I follow? How would I know that?
Because I say it on the air.
Oh.
How would you know it? So anyway, this other guy that was doing Baba Booey, it was Baba_Booey. Like at first, I was like, okay, he's being like a bit of a dick. It's funny and everything. But then it was like he was saying like terrible things, and people were starting to believe it. He was like saying bad shit about you, and people were writing like, Gary, you're going to get fired. Why you be such a dick?
So don't.
So I had him thrown off.
So what's going on? So like if I Twitter.
What'll happen is if you Twitter, here's what will happen.
I would put out some pictures yesterday.
Here's what will happen. Very quickly, people will realize that and you can't ask them to do this, but they sort of figure it out. You get verified. And verified means Twitter saying, we know for a fact this is the real Howard Stern.
Yeah. Oh.
And then once you're verified, all the other stuff's bullshit.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just follow people.
Well, there are some people who do that, and then, there are certain Twitter followers who get angry at that. Don't be one of those dicks who just follows other people and never comments.
Yeah, what are you just sitting there for? You got the fucking name. Don't be a dick.
So what do people write you when you Twitter?
Oh, horrible things.
Yeah.
You know what? let me go to my office.
So like anything you say is like no one has anything nice to say.
Hold on.
What is it, JD?
Well, just yesterday, someone I tweeted something about Kimberly Kane or something. I can't remember.
Who's that? A porno star?
That porn girl that I went to the AVNs with.
Yeah.
And the guy called me a loser, saying the only reason she went out with you is because of the show and this and that. I get a bunch of shit like that.
Right. So they want you to tweet, and then when you tweet, they fuck with you.
It's like you tweet something funny or whatever. Fuck you.
I ain't going through that. You got to pay me to go through that.
I just looked it up. Howard Stern together is suspended. The account was suspended.
Well, maybe I'll get that account.
Yeah.
And then I'll go on and I could follow Steve Martin at least.
Yeah, he's funny.
Then does anybody sit there and bust his balls?
That I don't know because I can't look.
You can't see his comments.
You kind of can if I through the iPhone you can see.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't done that yet. But he's funny.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now here's one. This is about the game. I was tweeting about the game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, too bad the Jets. Guy says, you'll never have a winning team. You're Baba Booey, A.K. McKine. Bring back Elegant, you piece of garbage.
Wow.
Yeah.
You piece of garbage.
Gotta find some more because some of them are just brutal.
Yeah, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to be.
But not all of them are brutal, are
No,
they?
but that's all you see. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
mostly people are nice.
Yeah, the good ones you don't really notice.
Yeah, you don't see the nice
By
ones
the
on
way,
Surf Network.
hey Sal, I saw your Twitter, and you just twittered yesterday a picture of your cock on a keyboard.
I said
it's disgusting.
I wrote, "There's a new way to tweet," and I had my dick over my
And
iPad.
your dick is the ugliest dick with that foreskin
I know,
and
I know.
everything. Looks like Snuffleupagus.
Looks like a stepped-on cigar.
And JD was even like, "Hey, I don't ever want to touch you."
Well, you know what? Like you guys were saying, there's so many dickheads on there. I love doing shit like that. I love pissing off the people that piss everybody else
And
off.
Sal was tweeting like, "What happened? Your wife made you take down that picture?" Because
She doesn't even know about all that stuff.
you had a picture of her like sleeping and then her feet. And,
I
like,
went out Saturday night and I got really fucked up big time. So I was just typing all my aggressions out. And
Oh, my God.
His tweets. I mean, I'm just doing this off of memory. But
So
it's
these are drunken tweets?
What one of
Yeah.
Sal's? Yeah, Sal's tweets. Listen. What, Gary?
something like, I'm on my way home. I'm going to slip my finger in her wet pussy. It was like really gross.
I don't know what I
And
wrote.
it's like, you know, it's like, and your point, Gary, was that like, hey, you're married. You're bragging. You might get laid.
Yeah, it's like, what did the Polish guy say in his honeymoon? I could have fucked her. Like, you're going to brag you're going to fuck your wife?
No, I wasn't bragging. I was actually being sarcastic.
I didn't get that.
Sarcasm doesn't come through in your tweets.
Yeah, I know.
It just comes off weird.
But
like Sal's like, yeah, I'm going to get some pussy tonight. I'm like, well, yeah, it's your wife. You maniac.
Right there, you should know it's sarcastic if it's my wife.
And it's like horrible things about his marriage and his life.
No, I don't know what happened that night. I got really messed up.
I can't even follow it.
I kind of blacked out. Then I was taking pictures of my dog when I got home, but she didn't want to be near me. And
yeah, but you're not so drunk that you write shitty things about me. It's just your wife.
I love you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
but I love my wife too.
No, you made a complete distinction there.
No. It was just frustration.
Let's see. I'm drunk and horny. So what does that mean? Not a fucking thing. I can't even jerk off this disastrous cock. Why not?
That's a mess.
Let's see. I want to snuggle in bed when I get home and slip my wife a finger in her wet box, but she'll punch me like a rapist. Why? Because I'm a sucker.
Wow, I wrote that.
Yeah.
I never went back to read. I just took a picture down.
Leaving Brooklyn to get home. Ian the cheap Jew is driving me home.
The prank call guy. That's how I refer to him.
You're unbelievable. I like how you call people like cheap
No.
Jew. And you know what?
It's
You're
a
the
reference.
cheapest guy. You don't even chip in for gas when Brian Phelan drives you in every day.
Hey, Howard, it's a reference to Cheap Jew because of the prank call. That's what we call him. It was a reference to him on the show.
Hey, Howard, can I read you one?
Yeah.
Tiptoeing in house. Thank God she's asleep, or she would throw me in an oven like Hitler.
Wow.
Well, I do love her, but, you got to, that's my form of therapy, I guess. A little alcohol and a tweet or two.
Let's see. Don't do drugs unless they're free and make you happy.
That's true.
These are like the babblings of a moron.
That's it. You hit the nail on the head.
I mean, I just realized I'm babbling like a 14-year-old cheerleader who needs a punch in her face. What does that mean?
It means exactly, I guess, what
a
I wrote.
cheerleader needs a punch in her face?
No, like, if you're in a situation where, like a Miley Cyrus fan. No, I really seriously don't want to punch a cheerleader in the face.
I stink more than Snooki's cunt lips.
Wow.
Fuck is with you, man?
I was really hammered, Howard. I was fucked up. Adderall. Don't take Adderall when you're drinking.
What are you doing, man? Why are you getting so drunk? What's going on?
It was a birthday event. It was a nice time, and had a couple of drinks and stuff. So,
Mr. Jew jokes. And John Hine told me, like Sal, the whole ride home, like Sal just mooches rides off everyone. Yeah. And the whole ride home to John Hine, he's always making Jewish jokes.
Really?
No, meanwhile, John Hine plays Guess the Black Car with me. So John Hine's guilty, too.
Guess the black car?
Yeah.
Like that.
When we're driving down the highway, if we see a piece of shit car, we make a bet. Is it a Jewish person, a black person, or a Puerto Rican? And John came up with this game. So we played Guess the Black. Like if you see a beat to shit maroon Toyota missing 2 hubcaps, I go black. And John might go Puerto Rican, and John's pretty good at it.
He's been playing longer than you.
Yes.
I'm looking at these tweets, and it's like Sal misspells the word retard. He spells it Reytatd, and I'm like, you're retarded.
Lots of alcohol.
And how do you determine a Jewish car?
Mercedes. It's a dunk shot.
But how can you tell if someone's Jewish in the car? What is there, a big swastika? I mean, a big, what do you call it, big Star of David?
No, a big Mercedes emblem right on the back.
Yeah, but how do you know they're Jewish?
When we pull up, sometimes you can figure it out. You know,
Get
I don't
out.
want to go.
Get
To,
out.
no,
You know,
no,
you're a
I'm not
moron.
saying.
It's just you're boring. Goodbye. That's just so stupid, that game.
I didn't make it up.
All right. Thank you. He's so annoying. And his big picture of his cock. And it's laying on a keyboard. And even JD wrote, like, you know what, dude, remind me not to touch you, or don't touch anything of mine at work.
Right. You know, I didn't want that on my phone.
Sal,
what
the hell happened to you on Saturday night?
I got really drunk.
Where'd you go?
To a birthday party.
And you popped an Adderall and you drank, so you were probably up really late and all like tweaked out almost.
Yeah, bouncing off the walls a little bit.
What, now, these tweets about your wife, you claim they're therapeutic?
Yeah, they helped me a little bit, you know.
But you still stand by your claim that you love your wife and that they didn't really mean anything.
Yes, of course.
But have you ever heard the old adage, you know, a sober man's thoughts are a drunken man's words type of thing? So the truth comes out when you're drunk. Your true feelings about things, your true frustrations, and everything that you have bottled up inside, all these really honest, lucid things.
None of that's true.
Dude, come on.
Not even close.
You're talking like that when you're drunk.
When you get drunk, it taps into your subconscious and it makes you more creative. That's all it is. It's just
creative or honest?
It was a creative process.
So you're still not getting laid very often at home?
No, I'm all right. There's the real racist right there.
Yeah, I'm the one who made that game up.
Yep. See?
Sal,
he's being all coy like he didn't do it.
Come clean, man. Come on.
What do you want me to do?
You still harbor a ton of resentment for the whole 143 thing.
Maybe a little bit, but hey, you gotta get past it. Do I harbor resentment from the 143 thing still?
Yes.
Well, Robin has spoken. I am done.
Now, your wife's not aware of these tweets or these postings?
She is now, and here comes another phone call any minute, I'm sure.
You talk about certain things in society that are like lame or girly or to that effect. Why would you even go on Twitter? This is so I feel like this is so anti-you. Something that's like very trendy and
what?
Twitter.
What about it?
Why do you even do that, Twitter? I mean,
I don't know. It's interesting.
Lame.
It's an outlet, you know. It is lame. Twitter's definitely lame. But it's a lameness that, I think we all get caught up in. Facebook's lame, Twitter's lame, MySpace is lame. All this shit's lame. But they're little outlets where you can kind of let your aggressions out when you're drinking, like an idiot.
You cost yourself at least like 3 hand jobs with you set yourself back at least 3 hand jobs.
At least. I can't wait to see what my next tweets will be because of these tweets that I got in trouble over.
When are you going to learn, buddy?
Tuesday, when we last left you, I was going to go tape the Piers Morgan show. Now, I really don't like doing interviews. Honestly, I don't. I used to like it a lot. It seemed important to me. It seemed like something that
Well, you grew up watching it, and it was a certain level of having made it when you could make it on these shows.
Now I just hate it, period. And the only reason I went to do the Piers Morgan show is that, A, he asked, B, it happened to occur at the same time that I told Sirius I would go out and promote the smartphone applications. Because to me, that's a big deal. All of a sudden, our show can be heard on the smartphone.
We're portable.
We're portable. It's cool. If I get that Droid 2, I'm going to put the app on there and I'm going to listen to myself all day. That's what I'm going to do.
And it'd be easy to check in on the other things going on the stations, too.
Yeah, right. Because that's what I need to do.
You're going to listen to Riley now.
I could listen to Riley in my car.
Maybe it'll make a difference to you as to whether his negotiations go well.
Yeah, well, I have Sirius in the car. It's sort of and I have it in my home. It's the in-between times, if you go to the gym or something. This is kind of cool. You can plug it in if you're on the treadmill or something.
Yeah, but sometimes you just want to listen. You don't want it necessarily in the whole house or, whatever.
Right. Yeah, and, if you're just walking around, and then if you have a car that doesn't have Sirius, you get the...
Take it to the gym. You can do anything.
Anywhere you want. On the train, the bus, the cab.
That's right. You're not limited.
Right. So anyway, I said that I would promote that, and I was feeling particularly positive because, we had signed on for another 5 years and we're going to be with the company. For a while, I was like, I don't know if we're going to be here. So I agreed to do this interview with Piers Morgan. And I don't know how much you're aware that this is Piers Morgan's first week. I've been aware of it because I get a Google alert every time my name is mentioned.
Uh-huh.
So they've been promoting Piers Morgan like crazy, trying to get him an audience. And, he's a nice enough guy. I like him. I like him on America's Got Talent. And I figured, well, I'll go do the show.
It was funny because I ran into something. He was sort of doing a Robin Leach kind of show.
Was he?
At one point, yeah, where he was going to visit all these rich people and showing you their toys.
Yeah, it was weird. I got to the Piers Morgan show on Thursday afternoon around 1:30. They were very, very nice people. They were very anxious to please. Although right away, it was kind of like confrontational. Like Piers was trying to say how he's now the best interviewer, the king of all interviews. And
Howard thinks he's the king of all media. Unfortunately, so do I. So I'm the British king of all media. He's the American king of all media. It's going to be pretty bloody out there.
And I just said to him, I said, Piers, you're a real nice guy and everything. I like you, but why are you feeling so competitive? I go, dude, I have nothing to prove. You have everything to prove. You're taking over for Larry King on CNN in a time slot that, is really tough, 9 o'clock at night. And quite frankly, it's very hard to sustain an interview against your news competition that's doing all these political shows where they yell and scream about stuff, and they're very compelling.
Right.
I said, so you've got a lot to prove. You're not the king of anything yet. You're not the king of anything.
Nobody's even seen you do one interview.
Yeah. Exactly.
How could you be the king?
Yeah, he's already acted. It's like I said. It reminded me a little of David Lee Roth. He came in on my show and said, "I'm used to talking to millions of people, dude. I'm going to be a hit on radio." And I said to him, "No, I talk to millions of people. You don't have one listener yet. Just because you're taking over my time slot at a station,
these people aren't locked in. They don't have to be here.
Yeah, they might actually come with me to satellite or go elsewhere. I don't know that you'll be talking to anybody." And as it turned out, he wasn't.
Yeah.
So I said, calm down. I've already got a successful career in talk radio, and I've got my own television channel. They're crowing about Oprah with her television channel. I got a television channel, too.
Oprah's
had it
about
for
to,
years.
Have a meltdown from this television channel of hers.
Yeah, it sounded it on the interview Piers did with her. So, she sounds insane, Oprah. So, anyway, I went over to do it, and I'm trying to think of everything that happened because I was just in a weird space. I went over to do it, and it was very long. I got there, and...
You got there at 1:30. When did they start taping?
They must have started around 2:30, I'm going to say, and then I didn't get out of there like 4 o'clock, or maybe they started at 2 o'clock, and then for some reason I feel like we were taping for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I was like getting annoyed because it was going so long. I thought it was going to be 45 minutes like they tape in real time, but then Piers explained to me that they overtape. And then, because at one point Piers and by the way, Piers is a good guy and it was a good interview and I enjoyed it. But at one point, we're talking about my penis and my size and measuring with a ruler. And
really?
Yeah, well, I got into this thing and like he started asking me more and more graphic questions about it. And I said, dude.
Where's this going to air?
Yeah, I said, you're going to be on CNN. I don't think this is going to air. He goes, no, we'll see. They've been very, very good about things. And I go, no, Piers. You're talking about my cock. You're talking about my balls. You're talking about, I said, this is great stuff, but where's it? Well, anything they don't air, I take and I put on my website.
Oh, so this will be like the behind the scenes or outtakes?
Outtakes. And I went, well, am I really here to do outtakes?
And pump up your website?
Yeah, I mean, how many ways are we going to carve this turkey? And so, so we're doing that, and then I'm saying to myself, well, all this is for the website. I'm really just interested in promoting the fact that you can get us on the smartphone. So at one point, I'm like an hour into this thing, I go, Piers, I would like to promote the fact that Sirius now has the smartphone. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, are you going to just come here and do selfless promotion? And I went,
yes.
I go, why do you think I'm here? Do you really think I'm so fucked up that I need you to interview me because I want to be more famous? I'm famous already. I'm about as famous as I'm infamous. I mean, do you really think that I need to be here to get famous? I've got a great radio show. I've got a TV channel. I make a good living. I've been on every television show whenever I want. I'm not here for any other reason than to tell your audience, whoever the fuck that is,
Yeah, if you have one.
that if you have a smartphone, you can get my radio show now on the smartphone. Well, let me tell you.
What happened?
I don't know. He kind of like rushed me through it, and then I wanted, and then I don't know. It was almost toward the end of the interview. I wanted to mention Howard TV and On Demand, and you can get us on television, and we have all this great programming and all this weird shit going down. And like, you know, he didn't want me to. He goes, "Oh, we'll cut that out in post." And I was like, "Well, dude, you better not."
Yeah, then why are you there?
By the way, I ended up really liking Piers as an interviewer. I had a good time with him. I think it airs tonight, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
And I think it'll be fun. You know, it's such a horrible experience for me. First of all, I hate the way I look. You know that. And so I'm sitting there. I had my sunglasses on, and I went, you know, this is kind of bogus. I'm sitting here with sunglasses. It doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? So I took my sunglasses off. And then afterwards, I said to my agent who was there, and Ralph and Tony, how did I look? How did I look? Did I look okay? Was the camera angle okay? Because like on Howard TV, I keep the camera angle pretty steady. I keep my right side of my face is better than the left side. You know, I try to look halfway human because so when I watch Howard TV, I don't throw the fuck up.
Stop it.
I mean, honest to God, I could throw up from the way I look. I'm not supposed to look like this. I'm supposed to look sort of like Johnny Depp. Even maybe better looking than that. You know, my insides are good. My outside should reflect it.
Yes.
But they don't. Unfortunately, my outside is throwing up from my inside. And I was a good-looking kid until I hit puberty. I swear to God. I'll show you pictures if you don't believe me. And then that puberty happened, and I turned into a monster.
What is puberty?
Oh, puberty's the worst. I was so cute with a little nose. And so, you know, I was just like, afterwards I was obsessing. How'd the interview go? I don't know. You know, I'm so fucking insecure. And I was just like, I don't know.
And what happened? What did they say?
So then, like, Don first, my agent, said, you know, I think this look of yours where you don't fully shave is working against you on TV. So now I'm going, oh, and Ralph goes, yeah, you should have shaved. And then I went, oh, fuck. I must look so bad. Like they're blaming, like, how could a little stubble? I've seen Johnny Depp with stubble. He looks fantastic. I look at these guys remember the guy Don Johnson had the stubble?
Right.
No one said that isn't working for you. So that means I look horrible. You know what I mean? And I was just like, oh, I'm going to throw up when I watch this thing tonight. And it's just going to be awful. And Piers is no beauty, and yet he's going to be looking better than me.
I can't imagine.
Yeah. How old is Piers?
I don't know how old he is.
Seems like an old man, but he's probably younger than me.
But that British thing always makes people seem older.
He's 45, so he's a kid compared to me.
He's 45? He looks a lot older.
He should be sucking my balls. I'm his elder.
But I told you, I saw it. I thought you looked great. That was one of the first things that struck me. I was like, wow, he looks really good.
I looked handsome?
Yeah.
Did my stubble offend you?
I didn't notice. See, I just looked at the whole of you and I was like, wow, I think he looks really good. He's going to be pleased with it.
And part of the problem with pre-taping, then I was like, oh, shit, you know, like I started blasting Jay Leno. I think I became Oprah. Larry King, I did 10 minutes on. And then, like, afterwards, I go, Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I just say? I don't even know. I don't even know what I said during this Piers Morgan interview. And I didn't get to promote my apps. And I was just like, you know, I don't know what I just did.
Yeah, you know what?
It ruined my
Sometimes
weekend.
in an interview like that, where they do get to cut it up, you have to see. Oprah knows. You mention it in every question. In the middle of the question, you make it about OWN or the apps instead of, you know, just saying, look, you know, I just want to talk about the apps on the smartphones now, because that can be cut out. But if you're talking about a subject he's asked you about, you tie it to your promotion, then he can't cut it out.
Yeah, I didn't even want to get into, you know, like I can't sit there and just worry about the app, you know what I mean? I want to answer the guy's questions and give him an entertaining interview. So I don't go there, you know, but then when I finally break and say, hey, man, I need to talk about something, you know what, fucking let me do it and make sure it gets in there, I hope. Because I'm really not there for my health. Then I get off the interview after an hour or 2 hours. 2 hours. Then I'm in the room and I'm trying to decompress. And then the guy marches in with a camera and they go, Howard, would you mind talking to CNN.com?
Howard, if you could jump in real quickly. First of all, we want to ask you, just at the interview with Piers, how do you do?
I said, look, guys, I'm woozy. I just talked to Piers for 2 hours. I said, I'm going to do it because I'm not a dickwad, but I'll do it. But what is this? What, you got a hold of me in the building? What are you not going to release me? I want to go home. I want to get the fuck out of here. I said, where would you rather be, the Hamptons or fucking stuck at CNN? It's some hole.
We're looking at a flip camera.
Yeah. What are we doing? When I'm talking to this guy, he starts interviewing me. I didn't even know what I said. JD just played it for me. This is the interview after Piers. It was on. Yeah.
Just at the interview with Piers, how do you do?
I was just like, what do you mean, how do you do? Why is that my problem?
How'd Piers do?
Yeah.
Just at the interview with Piers, how do you do?
How did Piers do?
Yeah.
Who knows? I wasn't paying attention. And I wasn't. Piers was very good. Piers understood the medium. I could see he had the little blue cards. He asked questions. It was amazing. I didn't even know Piers knew how to talk. I only thought he knew how to hit a buzzer and tell people they suck. But no, I was very proud of him. He did a good job.
You know, we asked early on for who people wanted to see Piers interview, and you were one of the biggest choices right there. What do you think of all the people, all the fans who want to see you in the setting here get interviewed for an hour?
I think the fans are very smart. I think I should be on every night. Get rid of Piers and I'll do it every night. That's what it is. No, I think Piers is going to do just fine. I'm glad the fans wanted to see me. After all, I'm a fascinating human being. Everything I say is so interesting. And no, it was a lot of fun. And at this point, I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah, you sound tired. You're
I'm
like,
exhausted.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, everybody wants me to light up the camera, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood. Can we interview you about the interview about the interview? I mean, how many interviews are we going to do? Are you interviewing me about the interview that I didn't interview? How many interviews? Then I walked in another one. They said, how did the CNN.com interview go? Well, I said, what is this for? This is for CNN.com. Oh, it's a different .com. Okay. This is for our Facebook page. Oh, I see. I mean, this could go on all day. Keep interviewing me about different interviews. It went fine. I don't know. So weird. And then yesterday I'm watching Piers is on CNN. I turned on CNN because Fox was in a break.
Uh-huh.
And so all of a sudden Piers was the next guest on this show.
Because he's got to go out and promote his show.
Yeah, and then they were asking, and like I was like, why did I do this? All of a sudden they're saying to Piers, well, your first guest is Oprah, and that's such a get, and we're fantastic. This is the guy on CNN interviewing Piers. And then the guy starts talking about me. He goes, well, your second interview is Howard Stern, and like, isn't he a piece of shit? And then I'm backstage, and I'm talking to some other camera, and I said, you know, Piers, quite frankly, had a talk show in England, and England's nothing. So then this British girl who works there goes, what do you mean England's nothing? I'm from England. And I said, listen, honey, I like England. I've been to England many times. But when you're talking about broadcasting, making it in England is like England's the size of Philadelphia. This is the United fucking States.
I mean, let's be honest. Piers is from England. It's not exactly a great training ground.
Excuse me.
Come on. You know, this is the big
Just
the big
know,
time.
the BBC and all
Tony's
that.
from England too, but listen, this is the big time. You can conquer America, great. When you conquer America, then you have bragging rights. Piers hasn't done that yet. Piers was in England is the size of Philadelphia. I conquered Philadelphia in 1980, I think. Okay? Let's be real.
To make it in the United States, you got to break through. I've made it in the United States. I've had a huge career in the United States. If you're gonna do battle with me, you got to be a giant, not a fly. You haven't been a giant yet. Tackle the United States, become an interviewer, and when your Larry King hour becomes the #1 hour on cable, then we'll talk. I don't know. Everything seems. Why does everything go wrong for me? Why me? Why me? Leave me alone.
Hi, so I'm Tony Coburn, Howard's hair and makeup person, and we're over at the Piers Morgan show and waiting for Howard to arrive so we can get him ready for his appearance. I have all my stuff ready to go, and Ralph's with me, and he's ready to go too.
I've got an iPad that has different variations on outfits that Howard could wear, so I'll be showing him that. The iPad functions beautifully as a wardrobe setting and whatever else you need it to do. Thank you.
Good morning, guys.
So what's your game plan?
Well, look, Howard thinks he's the king of all media. Unfortunately, so do I. So I'm the British king of all media. He's the American king of all media. It's going to be pretty bloody out there, I would imagine. You got to remember, where I come from, we have real kings. We understand what royalty means. Howard's a pretender. He comes from a country where there is no royal family.
So who's going to win this one? This battle?
Is that a serious question?
Between you and the...
No, I heard the question. I wasn't sure if you were serious.
Oh, I'm serious.
Who's going to win? Between me and Howard?
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win?
I have to put my...
You're not serious, seriously. Really?
If I had to bet, I'd bet on Howard.
Well, of course you do. You get paid by him. Of course you're going to say that. Howard's going to go down. Going down, Howard.
Wow.
This guy's real familiar. You know, they say they're all...
Leave me alone.
We're going to get you dressed first, so then you're not taking clothes on.
Okay.
Howard, how are you?
Happy to do it for you.
Do the complete opposite of everything you imagine CNN ever stood for.
Okay. You sure?
Absolutely
All
sure.
right. Got it, Pierce.
Absolutely sure. I want us banned by tomorrow night.
You want to be off the air in one night?
Yeah, I'll be
okay.
there second night.
We can do that. What we're doing today is we're doing the Piers Morgan show. He took over for Larry King because Larry basically, I think, was out of his fucking mind. So I'm going to go on. I'm going to promote Sirius. I'm going to promote the Sirius apps and mix it up with Piers, find out what his game plan is for his career. Hopefully we'll be out of here in under an hour. And then I will begin my weekend, which is what I'm looking forward to most.
Now, we spoke to him briefly, and if this is in any way an epic contest between two great interviewers, he says he's going to win big time.
Well, I wasn't aware that that was the setup, but I mean, let's be honest. Piers is from England. It's not exactly a great training ground.
Excuse me.
Come on. You know, this is the big. This is
Just
the big
know
time.
the BBC and all
Tony's
that.
from England too, but listen, this is the big time. You can conquer America, great. When you conquer America, then you have bragging rights. Piers hasn't done that yet. We'll see. I'll go talk to Piers. He's a pussycat. I love Piers. He's a great guy. I like British people. Most of the other European countries I don't like. I only like England. Well, what do you think, Tony? Am I gorgeous?
Good to go.
Let's see what he's doing with his hair. It's looking big today.
It's going to go down. Well, I just made it big. I just pulled it all out.
Good.
I think it looks good.
Yes, me too. I'm actually looking forward. I like Piers a lot, so it'll be fun. It's going to be a good time. I think he's perfect for this. He happens to be a very good interviewer. So he says. We'll find out. Welcome.
Quiet, please. We're roll recording. Stand by. Quick bump shot coming in, Piers. Then out to on camera.
Okay.
And we're up in a bump shot. Piers 3.
Howard Stern.
Penis. Everyone's worried about penis. Can you imagine? I mean, ridiculous. All the things in the world.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It is.
One more real quick. Thank you.
I predict a long run for the show.
Okay. Did we get on camera?
That's great, thank you. Piers, I'm your biggest fan.
Well, go and tell your listeners.
I will.
That's great.
You know, Piers still has his hair.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. You're an animal. Thank you.
All right, real good. Thanks. Enjoy the weekend. All right, thanks. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you.
Where are we going? This way. Any surprises? Well, I thought Piers was a very good interviewer. I think he's interested in his subject. He seemed to be focused. I wasn't surprised. Quite frankly, I don't even know what I said. I have no recollection of what we just did.
But it was good.
I think we're going to become good friends, Ab.
Yes, we will.
I enjoyed that.
I really did, too. It was
thank
great,
you.
Piers. It was a lot of fun.
Take care.
Piers, I think you got something.
Thank you. What is it, though?
You've got that certain je ne sais quoi. You've got it. You're on a roll.
Cruise on top of cruise. There seems to be a demand for another soundbite post-mortem. All in all, how do you think?
I think it was wonderful. I think I was fabulous. Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye, Howard. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you all. That was a fun conversation. Oh, hello.
Nice to see you here.
Hello there.
Can't escape it.
I guess not.
So, Anchorwoman, how's it going?
I'm having fun.
As you should.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Robin, what's it like in this different venue for you?
It's, of course, all new. You know, this isn't how we do things or what we do, and so it's interesting to work inside a different format.
What's it been like adjusting? What have been some of your bigger adjustments?
Reading prompter, hearing cues in my ear, having to work to time.
Do you find yourself looking for Howard or looking toward him?
No, he wouldn't be involved in a situation like this. Not at all.
You know you just missed him, right?
I did, but I got to watch. I saw practically the whole interview because it was on a closed circuit feed in the building.
Fantastic.
Well,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now could you guys get lost?